And hello to everyone out there today. It's me, Diaxiomi, and welcome on into the Panda Parlor. I kind of just woke up from a nap not too long ago, so I'm like a little out of it. But I feel okay. I definitely have been needing more naps lately, it feels like. And they do seem to be helping me right now in, like, maintaining my mood. Because admittedly, I am kind of, like, at a little bit of a depressive episode, but I seem to be working through it pretty well so far. But hello, Shaniro, and hello, Max Fox. I hope you're all doing well today. It's always nice to see you guys, and always nice to see those that lurk. Or, you know, watch my VODs, because apparently I have people that watch my VODs, and I'm just kind of like, thank you, out there. Oh, goodness. I don't know what else to say right now. I pretty much am just like, I just want to get into the gaming part of it. So let's do it. Let's get to the gaming part of it. Let's have fun. So I quickly check on random things, and then, okay. Not that. We're going to metaphor. Oh, that's cute. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Ah, okay. Okay. Getting right into it, chat. Scenario, you get nothing, but thank you for the 500 bits. 500 bits. 500 bamboo pieces, thank you. Imagine. There we go. So now we're at the point of the game where we're just kind of fucking around, doing social links and all of this fun stuff. It's quite literally all we can do right now. Shripe, hello. Am I doing okay? I am doing actually pretty alright, so...
Why? Oh, you.
City's level turned to its lively self, but there's no... I had the slightest doubt of my belief.
The truth is...
Oh. Oh, I need to do that with him, but
Why?
not right now. I have social links I really need to work on right now. My day is going okay. I've definitely been feeling better in dealing with some of my more depressive sides right now. I definitely have... I feel like a lot of what I am doing right now is addressing the majority of, like, the burnout and just trying to mend it as much as possible. And to do exactly what I can to, like, keep myself from feeling too down and about. Alright, let's do some social links right now.
Now then.
Everybody's experiencing lots of lag. Oh, I'm sorry, Max. And hello, Thorin.
Are you free?
What ought we do today? Whatever the specifics, would be prudent to use our time in improving our chances and building our strength. If you've the time, shall we continue our training? You know, despite Straw's little outburst the other day, he's been quite diligent in his training since. Diaxo, you can't fall behind now.
Speaking of,
But I recall our practice swords were broken. Shall we go and buy new ones at the capital's weapon shop? It would be a simple thing to teleport there, yes? Squeeze on you, Thorin. I'm glad we found some sturdier sparring swords. Hopefully they shall win me some measure of redemption from the other day,
Listen!
On the authority of the Knight's Order, your crimes shall be repaid with death. That voice, is that Rodanth? You remember he's my former comrade that we met before. do it.
Wait!
Hold. Well, if it isn't Hulkenberg, I'll ask you not to interrupt my duties. This is your duty? What Knight Commander presides over executions?
Speak no more.
It is only right. Those who would do this nation harm shall be punished. What harm?
So then,
What exactly has he done? Treason! This fool, a petty officer of the military police, slandered the honor of the Royal Knights. What honor? The Royal Knights of today are honorless. You've forgotten any oath to the throne. Now you're just dogs barking on command. You insolent, bring me a whip. Hanging is not enough.
You!
You cannot be serious. This insolence is why you would have him killed? This, after all the trifling sinners you sent to the gallows? Righteous fury rings false from a hypocrite's mouth. Now die, dishonorer! Writhe like the maggot you are.
Heed my words.
Treason's only reward is death. Therein lies atonement, whether for the knights or the people. They could kill me for any reason they'd like.
Redanth.
This is beyond outrageous. You've authorized nothing less than public butchery. Butchery? Oh my god, I can speak sometimes. Maintaining the capital's order is the knight's duty. 'Tis only natural that we punish those who spread lies.
You...
Have you sold your soul to the Sanctus? Were you blinded by the prospects you'd win by their coronation? It hardly matters who takes the throne so long as the royal knights still stand to flank it. This, you see, is the role of one who has risen to the post of Knight Commander. One's burdens are different from those of the freewheeling and the frivolous like you.
you cur.
You infinite coward! You poisoned toad! Is this the shape of your so-called loyalty?
Whoops.
Bold words. One would always think you and your friends seek the hangman's noose yourself. Try. Try if that's what you want.
What?
No, if something happened to you. I see your whelp hasn't learned to hold his tongue. Pity stays my hand today, but there will not be a next time, Hulkenberg.
'Tis wrong.
Power is not a tool to torment and kill the innocent. It is meant to guide the weak and vulnerable, that each and every one of us might live together in a better country.
Apologies.
Taxo, I apologize. I forced you into my troubles again. He's the bad guy here. It's nothing.
listen.
He's the one in the wrong here. All the same, I'm glad you were here with me. Who knows what would have happened had I been alone. Somewhere in my heart, I expected he might still understand me. I would count such blind faith among my weaknesses.
Listen.
Should it ever be me who strays from the path of virtue, I only ask that you remind me of my purpose. Under any circumstance, can I entrust this to you? I can sense Hulkenberg's virtuous sense of purpose and deep trust. Time to hydrate.
You have given me such strength.
Nice!
The truth is,
I am partly to blame for Rodin's brutality. No, the day has already left me exhausted. We will speak more of this some other time, away from prying ears. The man behind Hulkenberg, I feel like I've seen him before. Hi, Smee! And Bruchita. No, Haisme is more important because he's a party member. Huh? He's so tiny.
Ah, it's you.
Once we get our more pressing goals out of the way, I won't be sure what to do with myself. I've been thinking I ought to resume the training drills from my Shadow Guard days. The battles ahead will demand no less of me. My apologies, but if you business with me, might we discuss it another time? Could you teach me? Well, I'm afraid this training is tailored to your Ujif stature. It's not a thing for you to learn. It'll help me understand you. With my overflowing eloquence, I was able to convince Haisme of the significance of observing his training.
I see.
I suppose knowing the fighting style of your allies would help broaden your possible strategies. Bunny, he's a bat! Yes, that sounds reasonable. Mark my techniques closely then, and you'll learn the ways of the Shadow Guard. But proper training does take time, a significant amount of it, if you mean to tag along. I hope you're ready to be here for a while. Well said. A bit cramped here though, isn't it? Let's go to the woods nearby instead. Come on.
Now then.
It's more noticeable by his arms because of the wings and his hands. Let's start with a little test. See if you can keep up with my movement. If your actions are fast enough to match me, you win. Now, let's begin.
Huh?
Wide open. From here, it'd be a simple thing to slit your throat. You are careless. You're so cool. I couldn't keep up. One more time. Let's try it one more time.
All right.
I'll do it as many times as you like. Don't rely on sight. You must sense through your very skin.
May I speak?
Your enemies aren't going to wait for you. Your body must move on instinct to buy time for your body. How can I do that?
Well,
How indeed. Finding these answers is also part of the training. There's no clear answer, no correct way of improving, but at the very least you can decide what you aspire to.
then
Want to keep going? That seems enough for one day. Shall we share a drink then? Let us retire to my castle back on the runner. I found some fine spirits for myself, but even ambrosia would be tasteless when drunk alone. Would you like a cup of tea instead? Yes, a bracing drink. But nowhere near as good as the spirits back home. What did it taste like?
What kind of...
What were the drinks from your hometown like?
that's
Let's see. Clear as the night sky, like nostalgia in a bottle. Wonder when I'll get to taste it again. It's a taste my boy will never know. It's been a long time since I abandoned my home. My son died without ever seeing that village. He looked up tonight, you know. He had a stout heart in that little frame. Might have grown up to be a fine knight himself had he lived. Another wish unfulfilled, I suppose. I'll never forget the day I cremated my son's body and mourned his death. Cremated?
Huh?
What do you mean by cremated? Ah, right. Everyone else buries their bodies as they are without giving them to the flame.
the truth is.
It's the way of the Ujif boy. It's the way of the Ujif boy. We burn the bodies of the dead, leaving only bones. The soul is freed through fire. Once released from the body, they go to their place in the Myon. Then those who remain must lay the bones to rest somewhere suitable for the deceased. However, I've yet to find a place fit for my son to take his final rest. I can't imagine he'd be happy for his bones to be eternally moving and disturbed.
I apologize.
I shouldn't be talking to you about this. Let's find his place. And let's find his rightful place together.
No.
We've an important mission to accomplish. No room for detours or inconvenience, boy. I can't put that burden on you. It's a favor for a friend.
Let's do it.
Still, we can do it. It isn't just a random detour, it's a favor for a dear friend.
Thank you.
I thank you for your kindness, truly. I'll do my best to return this favor through my efforts as your comrade. Thank you again. A toast, then, to submit our vow, you with a cup of delicious tea.
Cheers.
A toast, but not to mark my regrets. To commemorate our coming together and to the beginning of morning. I can sense Heismay's heartache for his departed son and his trust as a friend and ally.
My boy, are you watching?
Displays the location of strong enemies on dungeon maps. Nice.
My thanks.
We can save this for any time when you're free, lad. I'm grateful that you'll help me, though, and I dare say tonight I'll rest well.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Yay! Hi, Glad. Hi, Long Lost. Alright, let's get Stroll up more. We should talk.
Oh, it's you.
Hey, what are you up to? Ironic how fidgety one gets when told to wait, isn't it? Say, have you got some time right now? It's about what we discussed last time. I know I must head to my village to seek clues about my inheritance, but I freeze before I can take the first step.
Oh, right.
Ah, Long Lost, you're so cute. I'm gonna nibble at you. Well, if you're sure, then I suppose now's as good a time as any. My home, the village of Halia, is on the outskirts of Grand Trad. As we'll need the runner, please extend my apologies to the rest. With a runner, we could make it there and back before dusk, though I can't help but feel guilty to request it for such a personal matter. Oh. With Stroll leading the way, we arrived at last to his childhood home, the village of Halia. Doesn't look like anyone has lived here for a very long time. It's a chilling sight. Traveling here by Gauntlet Runner, you'd think we were practically next door to the capital. Yet as I fled for my life, the nearest settlement felt leagues away. I recall wanting to lie down and give up on several occasions. Probably hard to tell now, but this was once the village's main road, full of people crossing every which way.
Truth is,
You used to be able to see the mountains cresting the horizon above the rooftops. It was beautiful. I wish you could have seen it like this. I know I'll see it someday.
no.
It's been 7 years since that day. It feels like forever ago. And yet only the blink of an eye at the same time.
Huh.
Afterward, I was shuffled between various relatives. Nothing more than another mouth to feed. Fitting, I suppose, of the burden I'd become. I went to the site of our manor, but all I found was rubble. A few walls were sort of standing, but it was a sorry sight compared to how I see it in my mind. Except I discovered a letter.
Take this.
There was a corner of my father's study that seemed to have been designed to withstand a fire. I found a box there with a letter inside, and I recognized the writing of my father's.
Hey,
I'm afraid I must ask a favor of you. I have no doubt this is his will, and I know I must read it, but I'm going to go over there and do just that, alone. But would you mind waiting nearby? It's okay to be nervous.
yeah,
I'm here for you if you need me.
thanks.
Thank you. It's reassuring to have you by my side. I waited nearby while Stroll read the will. Well, it's a good thing we found this. Seems I do indeed have an inheritance.
And
The will said the family's treasure was dispatched to the royal capital.
what?
It made it all the way to the capital?
Yeah.
Yes, but it doesn't give a specific location. The letter is unfinished. I mean, how could it be? No one expected a murderous, rampaging human.
Damn it.
Damn it, if I'd only...
Sorry.
Sorry. Whenever I think back to that day. My father names me the sole heir of the estate. He even addressed the letter to my beloved son, Leon. I feel only shame at such endearments. But as it stands now, the inheritance has but one purpose. To repay the debts owed to my parents and my people. So if they would see our house rebuilt,
I'll definitely.
I'll be whatever they want me to be, a noble prominence or otherwise. If I can make the people speak the name of House Heletus with reverence, and once it lives on the tip of everyone's tongue, maybe then I'll be able to embrace the words of my beloved son. I never imagined the day would come that I'd come to terms with these feelings. I owe so much and more. I sense Straw's deepened trust and his determination to confront his destiny.
I must use my nobility for good.
But first things first. I'm sure he entrusted the inheritance to someone in the capital, but I have no clue who that might be. Tell me about your father.
Say,
What was your father like?
that's...
He was a big man, so much so that standing next to my mother made her look teeny. But despite his size, he solved his problems with his head. Hold on. And he never treated people as lesser than him. In fact, he used to handpick the fish he would bring back to the household as gifts. Grand Trad was able to resource fresh fish from Brilhaven, but in Halia they were a rare feast.
Aha!
Maybe I'm onto something. He spoke highly of the fish market, so he must have gone to the same one every time. Perhaps they'd remember him. That may be our best lead, and I'm afraid I shall once more take advantage of your generosity. When we return to Grand Trad, will you help me walk in my father's footsteps? It could still turn out fruitless, so I'll need all the help I can get.
This one's important.
Ooh, okay. The fishmonger. But first, I have one more important thing I'd like to look into. I think we're at a good stopping point for today's Versailles.
Let's head back.
Thank you, Deoxys. Let's head back to the Gauntlet Runner. He needs help finding his father's inheritance because, like, his entire family is dead. Right.
What do you want to do?
Barim is only out here during the day. Good to know. I would like to grab him before anything else. So I'll probably make sure to grab him before the end of that.
All right then.
Yeah.
Where to?
Actually, this would be a great time to, like,
Let's go.
grab this stuff.
Closure.
Actually, this is a nice little thing. Hold on. The Saint Sabbat.
Yeah.
I could grab this too, I guess, but...
What now?
Say I were to switch over to this.
Closure.
Well, it would be better than anything else I have right now, so why not? Alright, time to go. See if the fish market happens to be open.
Unstinking believable.
I love it.
Say. Stop that at once.
Well, I guess that's
Examination's going on.
Young man. Young man.
Hold on, I know the fish market guy is like over here.
Examination's going on.
Oh. I guess I can't talk to him during the night.
Dear me!
Huh? Thank you for the follow, Julian. Hope you're having a good day.
Please, if you might deign to help.
Let's see what we got. Buy a fair amount of food.
Can we talk?
Yeah, we can buy blue cheese. It's fine. Meat! Oh, I need so much of it.
All right.
Thank you.
Oh there.
Can we talk?
Can we talk? Hi, Ty. How are you doing?
Oh there.
Can we talk?
That should be enough. More moldy cheese, please. Yeah! It's fine. There's nothing wrong with moldy cheese. Smile. Oh, I still need to buy some of these. These are so inexpensive, it just doesn't matter. Can I sell anything?
No.
I certainly can. Okay.
all right then.
Let's see. I guess I could try... Wait.
Let's go.
There's a couple places here I might want to
Okay.
check out real fast.
Hello there.
Right, I also now get the guild discount because I know her, which is hilarious. No. Neat. Cool. Awesome. Okay. Nothing here. Okay, so there's nothing new in the shops here.
There's nothing to be done.
King. Keep.
I want to get over there, but I can't.
And what is it you want?
Those bastards! Ooh. Alright, nothing here. There is that place down there that sells interesting items.
In.
Guess there's nothing to
Now what am I to do?
Now what am I to do?
Don't know what's up.
There we go.
Say there.
Now here's where we get interesting items. This is where I can literally buy anything and everything. And we can also get some very interesting, like, these little items, too. Reduces turn icon cost of guard command by half. Or, able to perform 2 consecutive actions. Use turn icon as normal. Which is also interesting to do. However, I do want to grab these. Yeah, because grabbing 4 of these is expensive. But could be very, very helpful. Also, these could be very helpful too. In a pinch. If I just happen to not have the right kind of thing for somebody. Yeah, this works. I don't really care for this one, but I could care for this one. I feel like I keep hearing a voice clip of Tom Kenny in that bazaar. You might be right, though. Yeah, I think I'll just keep it to this for now. Okay.
All right then. Where to?
I don't think there's... Well, yeah, I do want to go to the marketplace there. See if there's anything here I want to buy.
Thank you kindly.
You be rich.
Let's see. Uh-huh. So far, nothing.
Thank you kindly.
Got a bar?
Yeah, I know. Actually, I do want to grab this. So I am going to need that before long. Thank you kindly, yeah. Look, they're all very, like, British coded, okay?
This is on sale right now.
Oh, hi. Buy like 30 of these.
You.
We just came to see the King's Rock.
Hang on.
We just want to slurp up all this mag. Sure seems like the bigger candidates face on the rock, the better qualified they are. Hey, has the order of the face changed since the royal funeral? The larger faces in first and second are Ford and Louise, but in third place is probably that Rossant Rudolph. Godot's face looks smaller than before. I think it's because he lost that fight on the runner. The rest are so small I could barely make them out if I knew them. Can't say I see your face anywhere on here either.
Oh,
We need to stand out enough to land in the top 20. That way your face will finally show up in the King's Rock. Woo!
yep.
just slurping that up.
All right then.
Just being like, that is so tasty. Okay.
I'm absolutely drenched.
Now we finally get to Brigitte. World is filled with such senseless anguish. Actually, I'm really surprised I'm getting hers leveled up really fast. An Elden kid. We one of Lady Brigitte's contact then. I've been assigned to stand guard here. She told me to not let anyone but an Elden kid through. And you're Elden, so sure as anything. No reason to turn you away, so come on in, I suppose. I didn't expect you to show up. You hear the criers?
Everyone!
The anti-Igniter terrorist hideout has been burnt to the ground. Local village a front for criminal fiends. Torched thanks to renowned Igniter merchant Lady Brigitte Lacon.
At this time!
Those fearmongers cried of the dangers of magic igniters and planned to raid our royal capital, Grand Trad, once its people were unarmed.
Hear ye! Hear ye!
However, they've been brought to justice through the overwhelming power of magic igniters. 3 cheers for Lady Brigitte. 3 cheers for magic igniters. There you have it. But they're lying. It's my word versus the voice of the country. Even then, you'd believe in me. I didn't do anything. But the people I met then at the village, they're dead now.
Those people.
They were no anti-Igniter group. It was the Sanctus Church, or rather those who perform its dirty work. They want the world to see that Igniters are the only defense they have against these violence around them, and so they set a village ablaze to prove their point. Her design is peak. She is, honest to God, just great. I love her. And by taking my dog, they made me a tool in their scheme, making it look like the work of an anti-Igniter group. They knew I would set out to slaughter those responsible. Even though you stopped me before anything happened, someone else raised the village and named me responsible.
You get it, right?
In short, this is a warning. From here on, they'll ask nothing less than total unquestioning obedience. Are you giving in? What will you do? What do you plan to do now? Killing some churchmen won't change anything. Not when the whole institution's rotten. This world is a horrific place, defined by inequality and intolerance, and the ones who shape it are the wealthy few who sit atop it. In other words, the church.
In those days.
I had friends of my own when I was a child of poverty. Even through all the sludge and mire, we survived together, broke bread together. Ah. They all died slow. Starvation or torture took them. The Sanctus Church wheedles the strong and takes from the weak, their wealth and their lives. I remember holding their cold bodies in my arms. That's when I decided from then on I'd be the one doing the taking. If the weak always die, if they'll lose everything, then I'd become strong. I'd be on the side that takes. I wouldn't let anyone steal what I had. I swore it. I threw away my heart, threw away my hope, and now I've clawed my way here, made myself an underling of the same church that killed my friends. And still, even once you climb out of hell, there's only another circle of it waiting for you. It never ends. How far must I fight them? How much must I take from them to ensure they can no longer tear things from my grasp? It'll be your head next, so I'll be the church's slave. I'll be whoever they need me to be.
It'll be fine.
They can't hurt me. I can protect myself, so you don't have to.
Shut up!
With all you must have been through, how can you live a life like that and still believe in light in this world? Why won't you let me give up? Brigitta's vulnerability and her desire to be saved bring pain to my heart.
Why? Why did you?
A notably very useless thing because you never really want to sell your Magla for money. Diaxo, when you think of this world you want to create, what do you imagine there? Hope.
Right.
It sounds a country too bright for me. I wish I could have a heart like yours, strong and beautiful. I calmed Brigitta down and waited until she fell asleep before I left the room.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
That road that was blocked by the landslide should be cleared by tomorrow, apparently. We set off for Brialhaven as soon as it reopens.
True.
We have acquired the head we sought, but if we're to truly get in Luis's good graces, we should endeavor to stand out further from the other candidates. Yep, even after all this, we're still just a bunch of nobodies. Maybe we can improve our reputation by helping some of the people around town.
True.
A wise suggestion. Some outright behavior and altruistic deeds are just what we need to gain more recognition. Oh, like I haven't done enough of that. We depart tomorrow. And I'm so sorry, Heismay, but I'm afraid Bardin takes a small priority right now.
Pardon? Oh, you.
Oh, hello there. What are you up
The
to?
truth is-
Love to speak with you if possible. I hope you'd make some time for me. Of course! Thank you. I owe you. Just need your opinion on something.
And let me say it again. The town is safe now thanks to you. Couldn't be more grateful to you.
Bardin! I heard you fixed up the hole in my shop's wall while I was gone. I could kiss you.
I also could kiss you. I'm doing pretty good though, Ty. I'm feeling very fat and happy.
Why, 'twere no trouble at all. Your bonny wife had need of help, and we all have need of your shop.
Well, that may be, but I never knew a captain to be so generous.
My only wish is to render assistance in any way I can. Whatever wee matters I can take care of, I will. Even if they might not turn out as well as yours did.
What the hell? You bumped into me?
Well, who could avoid those massive ears, you damn Rousant?
Looks like I need to go keep a brawl at bay. Hey, listen, both of you. Enough already. Sorry about that. Right tragedy for the town hero to see something so disgraceful.
Is everything
I'm
alright?
not bothered, but are you?
My skin ain't that thin yet. It's just... that kind of manky scene has been more common lately.
Monkey?
Neighbours coming to blows. Good lads fighting. Whole town is right anxious. And that's what I wanted to discuss with you. I'm curious about you and your pals. You're all of different tribes, eh?
Smooch that panda, yeah.
Even got Heisme to join up with you. How exactly did you get so many different people to come together as one?
We have a shared vision.
We have a shared vision, one which will benefit everyone.
Monkey sees food, monkey wants food. I definitely do want food. Hi, Dr. Roden, by the way.
That answer's befitting of you. So that's what brought you all together. And you're the idealistic leader. So it is. What we need here is a leader everyone acknowledges. We need a new system where the people themselves govern the town.
Democracy? That sounds like a fine idea.
I think that sounds like a fine idea.
Make it fatter. I'm trying. It's not easy for me. Actually, you know what's really funny? Is that I had such the weirdest craving for peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Which I normally don't really eat a lot of. But gosh, I really like it when I start craving peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Because, like, they're such an easy and cheap food. And they have so many calories in them.
I'm much assured by your words. Thanks for being so accommodating. If you can manage it, would you help me out again sometime? With your consult, I know this town will keep getting better.
I'd like to help.
Of course. I'd like to keep helping you.
Oh, that would be a great help. Thank you. With your support, I'll be sure to make this town a nicer place to live.
Never buy one from Panera Bread. I'm surprised Panera Bread even has one, because that just seems so, like... It's like, I could literally make this at home. Oh, Thorin. Went through an Uncrustable phase last month. I know, it seems like such a scam for Panera to sell PB&J. Why, I will hydrate, Shun, thank you. I could feel Barton's profound love for the town, as well as his faith in me.
The Honorable Guardsman, Barden. Within him dwells the virtue of the Commander. Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
I shall protect the town you all saved.
Commander! I can sense the heroic embodiment of the Commander from Barton. Huzzah!
I'd be glad if you came back soon. I'll try to have good news for you by then.
I feel bad for having to, like, do that over Heisme, but I really wanted to unlock Barton. Wait.
What now?
Well, first things first is to actually unlock this. Oh, that one's actually so good, though. Not gonna lie. Actually, the Heartbreak stratagem is really the most like, oh my god, I need this. But, you know.
I see. Fascinating.
The Commander. This is the archetype you sense from Barton's way of
This
life.
right here.
Its heroic embodiment is that of a stout-hearted officer, one who boldly leads their army from the front, vanguard upon the path to peace and prosperity.
All right.
Yes! Unlock its
I'm
abilities!
counting on you.
Of course.
I hear the voice of past heroes' souls. Anytime you want, yep. O worthy heart who tempers anxiety into strength. If thou art prepared to lead soldiers proudly into battle, then I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the Commander.
Really?
So this is the power of the Commander's soul. I shall use it to support my comrades valiantly. I'll support everyone if that is the best way to do so.
Good. I'm still getting stronger.
But what I really need is for Stroll to be a commander right now.
I see. Fascinating. This, all right?
For various
I'm
reasons
counting
of
on
why I need him to do this.
Of course.
Yeah.
The soul of the commander, I'll do my best to inspire the group to victory. I will take charge for a world without futile conflict.
A new ability.
Yep. A new power to wield. I'm sorry. Yeah, there's actually a lot of really nice stuff under the commander tree. Persona unlock. Yeah. Honestly, though, that's not enough to actually unlock everything, is it? Oh, it is! Oh! Hold on. I have Fancy Man to go say hi to.
It's time.
It's time. Yeah, we need to go to more.
I'll be waiting.
I wonder if he'll visit me again. Research takes priority.
Now, where was I?
It's time to go to academia! Because this takes absolutely no time to do.
Oh.
This is great, actually. This is wonderful! His fur is so soft and clean. Makes me curious how he takes care of it. Okay, now we get to talk to you.
You don't say.
You've studied quite a number of archetypes. You may be the most adept research partner I've had.
Incredible.
My imagination is bursting out of my skull.
Did I?
Just now. No, impossible. What's wrong?
What happened?
Not quite.
Nothing. I just recalled some memories that are slightly unpleasant.
What?
Unpleasant memories? A memory of long ago, my wish with a trusted comrade, and his eventual betrayal, though I cannot even recall his face.
It appears that
I had deep trust in him, and so the wounds on my heart were equally so. It seems I never had an eye for people. But you do.
It'll be fine.
But you do, don't you? Indeed. Should I deny my better judgment now? I would cast doubt on you as well, and that is the last thing I want.
I must apologize.
I'm sorry. I find myself thinking in circles so often here, and kernels of doubt so easily grow to overshadow my mind entirely. For example, I believe I was conducting this research on my own volition, but is that the truth? Lately I have felt that my research may actually be by another's will, that I only labored under their guidance. I was so happy to imagine my memories restore, but now I wonder if some things are best left forgotten. I won't betray you.
Just trust me.
I won't ever betray you.
I thank you.
I believe you. No matter who I may be in the end, I would never want to betray you. Girl, that's a hella mood. I know, right? My apologies. I didn't mean to let my bitterness slip out. Perhaps because I'm so unused to it these days, but I do so struggle with conversation. You truly are too kind to me. Thank you for being here. It means more than I could say. I can sense Mora's gratitude, trust, and dependence on me.
Often I find your words resounding in me.
Aww.
Well then.
Mental awareness aside, we have further work to do. Your next task is to cultivate the heroic embodiment of the commander, the general. I'm sure this would prove to be a fine source of power, as well as further increase your royal virtues. Worth the trouble, I'd say.
This one's important.
This can be completed by anyone!
I can depend only on you.
I would be happy if you would visit me again. You're all I believe in.
I've been waiting. Oh,
Well, off we go.
you'll come again, won't you?
I believe in the panda as well. Aw. You guys are sweet. We all believe in the panda to create. God, please. Actually, I could work on my tolerance a bit while I'm here.
All right then.
Yeah, why don't we? How remarkable you are, a person in this town electing to speak to a Masari like me. You see, people reject what they do not understand. That is, they reject us, they push us and our foreign religion away. Then help me understand. My word, you continue to surprise me. I must admit, you piqued my interest. Well then, shall we go have a chat, a discussion on faith in the heart of Sanctus Town?
Really?
Mastari perspective of Sanctism, learning more about the Mastari thoughts on the matter, may help us better support those in need, right? Yeah, why don't we? I'm pleased to hear it. Well then, let us go elsewhere to talk.
Ah, I
Have
see.
you been to Kriegit Castle? If so, then you must have met the Sanctorus. So you already understand how deeply the state religion Sanctism is rooted in Martyris history. Yet we Mastari have a faith all of our own, and as such, we are scorned in this city. Though that would hardly be different elsewhere. Your religion, is it in opposition to Sanctism somehow?
No.
For our part, we're happy to be left alone in our practice, to practice our faith, but Sanctism does not appear to share this viewpoint. They persecute you here?
That's...
Sorry, persecute here in Martera too? Somewhat, yes. I have heard it more direct in places like Montario. Are you well versed in Sancticism dogma, O ye born with sin in your heart? Through adherence to the faith, ye must atone. The word closery is an affirmation asking for forgiveness. In other words, entrust all your worries to God and ask for His forgiveness. Rather the perfect doctrine for controlling a population, isn't it? Heterodox faiths like ours are inconveniences not only on a religious level, but on a national one as well. That's why you ought to exercise caution. If you openly oppose Sancticism, who knows what could happen to you? Why, even the tournament itself is perhaps another of their measures to ensure our future oppression. I learned about the connection between Sancticism and the Mastari tribe. I feel improving my understanding of a different culture has increased my tolerance.
All right.
If it pleases you.
Do speak to me again sometime, if that is, you further interest in the Mastari.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
No. She's just talking about how the religion is kind of used to, is used to control people.
With my own eyes, ladies, gents, and mad malcontents. If you wanted an update, here's your chance. So far, we've mostly seen gauntlet runner skirmishes and dueling mayhem. Now it's time for the real thing. Sounds like we've lost a few candidates already too. Poor bastards went after something too nasty for their head hunt and got themselves head hunted.
Batlin, you're so gay. Anyways.
We've got some candidates who have outright given up. No confidence. Can't blame them against these odds. And some others have bought and sold out of the race.
Come on! That's a bit unfair, isn't it?
I suppose money's power like anything else. Military strength's not meant to decide this race anyhow.
The question is, what's our final head count going to look like? Lots of unknowns left, people, and we'll not know the truth until the exhibition. A little bird told me one of our contenders has made a bold play in Martira. They might not even come out of it with a head.
What are they scheming then? Let's hear some details.
I mean, I wouldn't mind some headhunting, yeah.
Sorry, chums, I'm just the crier. Can't speak for any one candidate in particular. Luckily, you'll not have long to wait now. With all that said, can't help but wonder how Count Luis is taking this, can we? My sources say he's not bothered with any of this. He's still gallivanting across the land, killing humans. And yet, even without a formal entry, Luis's voter base is still growing. Bound to have his eminence Forden grinding his teeth, that. For now, let's enjoy the show!
I love Batlin. Batlin is just so gay.
Right, everyone. Farewell said, particulars packed.
All that remains is to ride to Oceania with pride in our hearts.
Watch out, Luis. You won't know what hits you. Well then, off to the races, what? Old Barden's given me a detailed map of the area.
Sounds like quite a journey. I hope it won't be as bumpy as last time.
Oh no, it'll be a sight smoother. But you've got wings. What are you fussing for? Oh, there it is. Should have known the fatigue would hit eventually. About time I got some sleep. Heis, mate. Why are you on my bed? You're positively miniature, man. There are plenty of other places fit for you to sleep.
Yes. Splendid. Just magnificent.
What is he dreaming about?
I hope you've no designs on taking my bed. I have cut men down for less.
With friends like these.
Now then.
If we punch it south out of Marterra, we'll make it in, oh, I'd say 3 nights, 4 days or so. It's the lass again.
Whoa!
So this is Port Brilehaven.
Oh, hey!
This is a large city of a prosperous commerce, due in no small part to the oceanside proximity. I envision droves of people will pour in for the exhibition. All the people delayed by the landslide might still be showing up. Keep an eye on the road, okay, Nereus?
Tally-ho then.
Why, never. Who do you think you're talking to? Leave it to me. Next up, Port Brilehaven, capital of Oceania. Heisme is dreaming of his future life.
The old castle town stricken by tragedy, the Gauntlet Runner sets off toward the exhibition of the brave. Their destination, Port Brilehaven, capital of the Principality of Oceania. A world unknown to them. What will they accomplish? Acclaim? Or...
Can you hear me?
His voice is echoing out of the runner phone. If you're hurting for things to do, hop on over to the lounge. I fixed the plant culture chamber, so you can grow seeds if you've got them. This is something I will not be doing.
What to pick?
Things I will not be doing.
What's this?
I wonder who brought this here. Yay! More cooking stuff.
All right then.
I can't do anything just yet. But I can do cooking. Let's see. Magical bread, you say? Benevolent bread. Invincible soup. I'll take the magical bread for fun.
All right.
Understood?
You may cut as many corners as you like in cooking. However, we do not cook merely to fill our bellies. No, we cook to partake of a good meal. You mustn't neglect learning how to achieve that end.
Knowing that.
Also, hi, Baku. The quality of your results will directly reflect the focus you put into the process. Training with a blade is not so different. I followed Heismei's lead and began kneading the flour into dough. Once the dough is satisfactory, throw your weight into stretching it.
Here we go.
Your foot goes forward like this, etch this into your memory. Omni-Man bread? Sure. But we are going to be kneading dough with our feet.
Oh.
Though my sweat tells of a battle hard fought, our final trial yet awaits. Calm your mind and strike to remove it with no less than perfect timing. Amazing, we made springy and delicious looking bread.
In days gone by,
I present to you the taste of my hometown with this magical bread. Our efforts shall make it all the more delicious, so be sure to savor it. We were able to cook things without it taking time. Because I think planting...
Isn't that...
Why not plant them? No, that takes time,
Later.
which I don't want to do.
Alright then. What now?
There we go. Please don't knead my dough with your feet. But if I'm a UG, my feet would be perfect. Bygone days. That's what I want to read. Methodically precise handwriting leads me to believe this is Heismei's. It appears to be a record of his life with his son. I haven't started reading it yet. If I read this book, I might gain more tolerance. Yeah, let's read this book. Though sparse and objective, the words still manage to vividly depict the enduring qualities of a small child. He writes of the day his son took his first steps. The first words his son spoke. A time his son nearly ripped his ear off climbing all over him. Of worrying about his son not eating his vegetables, of his son refusing to stop crying at night. Of being so exhausted he'd fall asleep in place without realizing it. You see, being a parent brought him lots of struggles. But even more than that, it brought him joy. A warmth arises inside of me. I feel like my tolerance has improved.
All right.
More left to read.
The party sets off for Martira. As they watch the setting sun sink under the horizon, their gauntlet runner arrives in a land grown thick with trees. The wildlife retreats to safety before the sunlight fades, leaving only deafening silence. The anticipation that follows a journey's beginning swells in their hearts.
Oh.
Oi!
Have you heard? There's a bath cask on the back deck now. I've had enough whining about not being able to bathe, so I whipped up something. It's not elegant, but it'll do the job. No doubt it would shake too much to use while traveling, but it should be lovely to enjoy soak when we're stopped.
Speaking of,
I've heard that in certain regions, fruits and grasses are added into bathwater to relieve exhaustion and strengthen the body. Should you encounter such items, perhaps you ought to consider a purchase.
The breeze feels nice.
But...
I tell you you're feeling stronger these days, but it's still too dangerous to go outside at night.
All right then.
let's go.
But we got more reading to do. Come, Nigel. Well, we also got some cooking to do, too. We'll make like 2 more.
Let's check.
Got it.
Holy meat is delicious on its own, but if you pair it with a little effort and blah 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 blah. No, yep. Something I've heard anyway.
Got it?
Ah, delicious food. Even by sight alone, I know this will be delicious. It's red grass roasted Bordeaux. That aroma really whets the appetite. Nice. All right. I want to look at that cat. Look at that cat. Such a dashing cat it is. Okay, anyways. Bygone days. Let's keep going. Though sparse and objective, the words still manage to vividly depict the enduring qualities of a small child. This entry describes Heismay and his son running through fields together on a beautiful sunny day. I can almost hear their carefree cries of laughter. At one point, Heismay loses sight of his son, only to find he'd climbed a tree. Heismay is mortified until the boy nimbly jumps down, just as his father would have. Being a parent brought him lots of struggles, but it brought him joy.
All right.
Warmth comes from inside me. My tolerance continues to grow. And there's still more left to read, so we'll do that tomorrow.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
And the age of a new king draws near. Ah, crap, I should be...
That reminds me.
We'll arrive in the Ocean City the day after tomorrow. Heismay, you've erected a tent up above, haven't you? Do take care that you don't get carried off by the wind. I'm confident it will take more than that to pull the tent apart, though I suppose some caution is warranted.
Speaking of...
Worst case scenario, you've got rings. You could just fly back to us now. My young friend, where did you hear your chief are capable of flight? I hate to disappoint, but they're rather more for gliding. Right, I need to make sure that everything is ready for Katarina. Alright.
What now?
I should do that really fast. So you're weak to wind and piercing. I might want to switch you over maybe to this? Maybe. I'll think about it. Gold attack and... We have all debuffs from all allies. That's actually really useful. Stroll, on the other hand, definitely needs to have some ability to hit something.
Alright.
Yeah, I'll do that one. Hulkenberg can finally now do other things, which is great. Noble Resolve. Magic Circle. Ironclad Bond would be neat. Shield Arts.
Alright.
Ooh, that's right. I'll do this one. So I can decrease their hit and evasion for 3 turns. That would be good, actually. Then Heismay. Oh yeah, I forget that Heismay did that. Let's see. I could give him this one. Let's see now.
All right.
Old attack is always good, in my opinion, and... Let's see, what else would be fun? Guess Hama is never too bad. Okay, we're good to go.
What's this?
Oh. Nothing is mentioned of Heismei's wife. As far as I know, that's never really been brought up. Yeah, let's do the benevolent bread and then the invincibility noodles.
All right.
Now then.
In that case, you are right to summon me. Dough is the most delicate ingredient, and those who lack experience often go foul for it. But you are in luck today, lad, for I was raised in the grain belt, and our dough shall rise to my standards. I followed Heismei's lead and began kneading the flour into dough. Allow me to demonstrate the proper technique, like this, and that! Ha! Why do you idle? Come, show me your conviction.
Don't lose focus.
This is no time to rest. Shall we err this time in either time or heat? All our efforts thus far will be for naught. We made the fluffiest bread I've ever seen.
Days gone by.
I present you the taste of my hometown with this benevolent bread. Prepare yourself, you are not ready. No time passed while we were cooking. Right, time to work on my benevolence again. Time to read that book. Though sparse and objective, the words still manage to vividly depict the enduring qualities of a small child. He recalls a time his son came to him in tears. Upset he couldn't sing a certain song well, they ended up singing other songs together through the night until falling asleep. The next morning, Heismei awoke to his son, eyes still swollen from crying the night before, singing the song he had been trying to learn, a birthday song for his father. I see. Being a parent brought him... Yep.
All right.
We're getting there. Oh, and we get the X... And now we finally get the bonus XP. And with that, I finished the book. I feel like my understanding of the world has deepened.
All right.
Oh, I just need like one or two more readings, and I will finally be able to get to level 3.
Nura speaking.
I've got something on the old girl's radar, so we'll be taking a short stop.
The city ruins come to view. This place once flourished through the excavation of magla crystals by migrant workers. The work was hard, but the miners were hardy and spirited, and the promise of riches lured many here. In its time, it may have rivaled Brilhaven. However, the promise of strong magla drew forth the humans. As tragedies climbed, it became a ghost town. Now only the threatening glimmer of the crystals remain. And with the promise of abandoned riches followed the thieves. For some reason, though, they all seem to scurry home empty-handed, gripped by fear.
This is...
A truly harrowing sight. Look at all those crystals. Something coming here is enough to wound the soul. A chill settles into my very bones as I consider what could have occurred here. Something wrong, lad? Did the Gauntlet Runner get the best of your stomach again?
No.
No, sorry. I was just reminding of something unpleasant.
Everything okay?
Are you okay?
Right.
Sorry to cause you any concern. I know what destroyed this village. I have no doubt about it. This is the work of human. Indeed, the scars left upon this place differ from the traces left behind by monster attacks or acts of war. Right. I don't know if the magma crystals are what attracted the humans here, or if the attack caused them but my hometown will eventually.
You...
Stroll. I'll make no assumptions about what runs through your mind, but I would ask you to recall the time when we cut down the human at the castle and saved all those lives within.
That's why.
Do not allow your thoughts to dwell in negativity. The day will come when both this place and your homeland will flourish once again.
Yeah.
I suppose you're right. I feel like coming face to face with Crystal's decline, with the cruel decline of the village, has deepened my wisdom in its own way.
All right.
Wisdom acquired!
Hey!
Oh, my stomach sends notice that our next meal is overdue. Why don't we head back? So I guess Nerys can read the room when he wants to, huh?
So,
let's put this place behind us.
Here.
Made another drawing. This picture will bring viewers no joy, but it's an important sight to document nonetheless.
As the sun sinks below the horizon, the Gauntlet Runner arrives in a land dense with trees. The glow of the Gauntlet Runner pierces the dark, warmly enveloping them in its light.
Actually, now that I think about it, I think she died in childbirth.
All right then.
Let's go.
Oh, I want to get my tolerance up further. After I do a little bit of cooking. Invincible noodles.
All right.
Isn't that dish from Heismay's home village? I'll go get him. I originate from a town that specialized in the production of grain. Consequently, I am quite confident in its use in all culinary matters. I'm rather adept at making dough from flour as well. I should let you in on the secret. A good chef always listens to their dough. The dough is ever evolving due to the temperature and humidity of the room. Thus, one must make fine adjustments to the amount of water based on present conditions. I follow Heismay's lead and begin kneading the flour into dough.
Look!
Once the dough has been properly formed, we must put our whole weight into flattening it out completely. This technique ensures the best texture. I trust you to lead us into the fray, but in this task, I fear there is none I trust beyond myself.
Alright.
Too much heat will impede the development of its texture. For now, we must enlist our eyes and nose as scouts, tasked with alerting us to the proper time to strike. These noodles, they're cooked perfectly. Their smell alone is mouth-watering.
In days gone by,
The taste of my hometown, the aroma invites nostalgia and hunger in equal measure. Yay! Noodles! Delicious. I should do more cooking.
Alright.
Now the good news is that we can actually continue to develop our skills even without... We still... No, not that one. Bygone Days. Reading it will still give us 4 points, I believe, which is still great. Spent some time reading. I feel like reading the book has honed my tolerance. Generous we are now!
Tolerance.
'Tis one of the virtues a ruler must possess. If thou aspire to true sovereignty, take up a mantle of benevolence, which shall spur thee to aid thy people.
Why, that's...
Our conqueror needs that precious kindling with which a follower's passions may be inflamed. And there we go. Now we can continue our talk with Maria.
The age of a new king draws nearer.
Well, later, anyways.
Quite.
The salty yet strangely refreshing aroma of seawater is already upon us. At this rate, we should reach Brilhaven by tomorrow. Seawater? I thought so. The air feels a lot more clammy, so I assumed that's what it was. And so we put the forest behind us at long last. That must mean that we're already ventured beyond where that cliff collapsed, barring passage.
I see.
'Twould seem it was fixed without a trace of its ruin. And speaking of ruin, Nerys, do remember that we are relying on you for safe passage the rest of the way.
That reminds me.
Nerys said the waters around Brawlhaven are kind of strange. I'm curious what he meant by that. Let's see if there's any more ingredients. Nice.
All right then.
Where is everybody? I could work on my wisdom.
What now?
Oh, that's not what I want to do.
Where to? What now?
Well, anyway, I know there's a button I can press for it. For the life of me, I seem to be forgetting it. There it is. Let's see. Imagination's actually pretty up there. I would like my wisdom to go up further, though. I feel like I want to focus on my eloquence for a bit, though. So I might just do that. Let's see, which one was this one? That works on my imagination. That works on my eloquence. Okay, let's do eloquence for a bit. I feel like eloquence, I think, was always like, it's weird to get more eloquence. So I'll work on this for a bit.
All right.
Gauntlet runner sighted!
Enemies coming our way, or so I thought. Looks like it's that Mrs. Gauntlet Runner coming up for us this time.
Hey!
The Gauntlet Runner over there! You're not becoming king on my watch! I got a short fuse, you know, and that means if you don't come out right now, kaboom! The young Missy says, I'm hoping you lot are willing to act. Now she's done it.
Come on then.
She'll get one. Wait, they're coming aboard at the other end? Now we'll have to accept their challenge.
It's you! So we meet again! Maybe you got the better of me last time, but you're about to get some payback.
Give me a break, lady. Ever heard of learning from your mistakes? Sorry, but we don't intend to lose either.
Ooh, big talk. Well, I'm willing to rewrite my record if that's what it takes to be queen. My people are suffering as we speak. Who's gonna save the Parapus if I don't give it all I've got? I promised them all I'd become queen. You're all decent people, got nothing against you, but I'm not holding back.
Try a bit of this! Let's have a spot of inventive ingenuity.
Looks like you've gotten stronger.
Oh, power of kings!
I won't hold back!
Let's see what we can do.
Scout! No holding back! Not the right move. This should help.
My thanks.
Let justice prevail!
Shut up! You'll feel this one!
Wait, you're...
Blunder!
Oh, you've done badly wounded. Can
heal him!
I'll use
Oh,
what I
that's
must.
so bad.
I show no mercy.
Ready to lose? More! Someone heal him!
We can do this!
I owe you. I shall fight as commander. Be ready for anything.
Much thanks.
I'm obliged. Observe, come! I will
My
not
thanks.
let you die.
My thanks.
Thanks.
Going in for the kill!
Only a flesh wound.
Hit it hard.
Warrior!
That's nothing!
Ugh.
Win!
Commander!
Fair and square!
No, not this. This should work.
But with blade in hand!
Helpful as ever.
Quite a boon.
That helped.
Why are you so strong, damn you? But this is where the real fight begins. Get ready to get stomped. You'll feel this one.
Critical hit! Hythe's a real
Raiders
ace!
power!
That's nothing!
No holding back. This should help.
Much thanks.
Thank you.
Last chance to give up.
Are you
My
all right?
thanks.
Quite a boon.
That helped.
Ready to lose?
Power of kings. Commendable bearing. A blunder.
Ow.
Come forth, royal soul!
Still up?
I shall vanquish evil.
You are good.
Be ready for anything.
My thanks.
Let's meet it. By the sworn oath of... Come! I come
Loki, pull yourself together!
Really?
Going in for the kill!
Hit it hard.
Formidable indeed.
Magic Seeker!
No. Why? Why? I trained so much for this. This isn't supposed to happen.
Ugh.
To ever greater heights.
Right. I could get used to this.
Oh, I really need to get you up to here so you can start doing a fiery strike, which would be so much fun, by the way. Our popularity continues to go up.
I've lost.
If I could just beat you, I'd ask you to join me, but that power of yours is really something. But don't you rest easy, because I will win next time. Stop prepping now, you got that? Katarina, cheer up.
Yeah?
I saw your runner, so I followed you. You're as tough as they say. Eudorus? Eudorcus? Blah. Anyways, who do you think I am exactly? Pardon me, I know perfectly well you're the great Katarina Gran. Everyone here knows. In fact, all their hopes are pinned on you.
Oh.
All those people migrating to find work, even though it might kill them in the end. What other options do carapaces like them have? It might be dangerous, but you've got to break some eggs to make an omelet. Eudorcus, wait. Take this, and see if you can't stop everyone from leaving for now.
Hey.
Good news, you lot. Katarina has made a generous donation. Thank you. Now we can eat for once.
Listen to me.
I know these times are trying, but this kind of work ain't the answer. If you could hold out just a little longer, I swear I'm going to set things all right for us.
Well then.
Now, there we go. I believe in you, Katarina. I earned that money slaying a monster just a few days ago. It was meant to be the start of my royal campaign fund. It's a small price to pay for helping out my people, but it'll last them, what, a few weeks at most? They'll be heading out to find work again in no time. I just can't fathom dying to earn a living. The fat cats are all too happy when the Parapus take them up on it.
I'll make it happen.
When I'm in charge, first thing I'm going to do is offer bounties for their bloody heads. They squeezed us dry, so I'll squeeze them right back. Will that work? I can't help but wonder if that would solve anything. Honestly, I have no idea.
But...
Even now, tons of those people aren't going to survive. And I can't tell people who aren't eating today to wait until tomorrow while I think of something. I was just lucky, you know. I had the strength to push through and survive. The truth is, most people don't have that kind of strength. They need someone to provide it for them.
That's why.
You should know better than most. Those who can act got to take action. If they don't, nothing in this bloody world's gonna change. It'll stay as rotten as it is. Katarina's motivation is the fact that she's really sick and tired of seeing her entire race being mistreated and abused. That is literally all that is what she is. She is a scion for the Parapus. She wants to basically crack the heads of everybody that has wronged them by taking a lot of money and giving it to the poor. So many say there's nothing to be done, but they only say that because the Parapus are right where they want them, beneath everybody.
It just ain't right.
They can't have the Parapus start doing well for themselves. That would shake up the shoddy ground they're standing on. They like this twisted world just as it is. Let's save them too.
In that case,
we can save those people too.
Oh.
Even though they're my enemies, maybe they're struggling in their own way.
Oh, come off it.
But that doesn't mean they can't make the Parapus suffer for it, so yeah, I'll figure that out before I take the throne.
Thanks.
Much obliged, Yaxo. We may be enemies, but I like having these talks. I'm not as powerful as I need to be, but still, I reached out to the recruitment center and we should be seeing bigger rewards from bounties. Go check on it. We gotta keep those monsters down. We'll beat this world into peace together. I can feel Katarina's indignation towards the world's absurdities, as well as her deep faith in me. The loyal hunter Katarina, keeper and inheritor of the brawler's virtues.
No.
Through thy shared bond, a new heroic embodiment slumbering within thee has come to blossom.
A new power.
Bear this new power, foster this connection, and by their strength fulfill thy destiny. Oh.
I'm not letting anyone die.
Fattens the passive bounty rewards at each city's recruitment center. Yep. The pugilist in academia. Try seeing what power awaits you. Nice. Okay. Next time I see you, I'm taking you down for sure, so don't go dying on me.
As the shadows are stretched to their limits before darkness takes them, the Gauntlet Runner arrives in a balmy wetland. Nocturnal creatures who lay dormant beneath the fens in the light rise to seek out their prey. Meanwhile, the party rests their weary souls, fatigued by the long journey, under the protection of the Gauntlet Runner.
I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of place Brylehaven is. Delicious.
Let's head there right away.
Katarina is honestly a very sweet person. I love her. Is there anything new I can make? No, not really, and I don't feel like... Well, I guess I could take more of these.
Let's check.
Yeah, we can luckily skip all of this.
What now?
Not that one. Yes. Let's try and get my eloquence up a little bit more, if I can help it.
All right.
Yeah, I think 2 more readings of that would be more than enough. Wisdom is probably like 2 or 3 more. Imagination's in the same boat. Yeah, we're actually really close in getting all of our virtues up to least level 3, which is wonderful.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Hello? Hello, Mr. Captain. Rise and shine, what? Almost there.
Brylehaven. It's been a while.
You've been before?
My parents took me once when I was a boy. I remember the day we arrived, and waking up to the smell of the ocean. The place was crowded beyond belief. Everything was so different from our hometown in the countryside.
I felt much the same when I reached the royal capital. Quite a sight compared to my little village, with naught but fields and mountains.
To be sure. And where are you from, Hulkenberg?
You cannot guess? Surely Montario in the east. Why, the Hulkenbergs are one of that nation's most prominent aristocratic houses, if not foremost among them.
You don't say.
Well, yes. Though I've no close relationship with my parents. I've hardly seen them since I left home.
I see. Suppose we've all come a long way, haven't we?
Seems we'll make it to the exhibition just in time.
With a master at the helm, you were bound to, eh?
I really hope Joanna shows up.
We resolved to trust her. So we simply watch and wait.
Right. Everyone set and steady? Welcome, ladies and gents, to the coastal crown jewel, Port Brylehaven.
Port Brylehaven, capital of the Principality of Oceania, the western annexed state of Uchronia. A vivacious city, Brylehaven is port of call to ships of both trade and war, bustling with hardy sailors. From the natural wonders caused by Magla to the Colosseum's contests of strength, people flock here to see the marvels of a city that never sleeps. The sea guides the Gauntlet Runner into the city, alongside a warm, salty breeze.
Wow! It's the ocean! Just look, there's water all the way to the horizon!
It's kind of like the capital, but totally different.
Yes. The City of Water, Brylehaven.
With sudden anime cutscenes. I mean, it is beautiful.
Sancta Cadeau, you've brought us quite a magnificent head.
How do you think it'll stack up against your competitors?
Who's that fine, thick fellow with the mustache? Oh, you mean Duras? That's literally the engineer that runs the Gauntlet Runner.
With the warrior monks at my side, there is nothing we cannot accomplish. But I won't presume to know the rankings. I humbly leave it in God's hands.
Lineup's a bit conventional for my taste so far. Oh, here comes our mysterious little underdog now. Stir things up a bit here, will you?
He's not just some extra. I will be sat for his scenes. He actually does have a good few lines here and there. He is one of your social links too.
Ah, would you look at these spectacular gauntlet runners? They must all be worthy of kings.
I love him. He's so cute.
Looks like Luis is still the only one with a Skyrunner, though.
No. I'm sure those blasted clergymen have some mechanism for it too. The Sanctus Church funded the Skyrunners to begin with. If you can call that flying, of course. All just piffling about with levitation magic. Only a passing acquaintanceship to real aerodynamics. Birds have never needed magic to fly. Just the mechanical ingenuity of the feathered wing. That's the kind of breakthrough I'd like to make. You'll see, eh? One day, I'll make those wings reality, and we'll soar like birds.
Yeah, not that.
I'm looking forward to it.
Good. I'll have you run in the sky with me. Mark my words.
I love how, like, the other two are so mean.
If it isn't the pretentious little gallant and his cronies.
If it isn't the walking headache.
Well. No head to be seen. Weren't you talking big about chasing down that Heismay fiend?
You're referring to me, yes?
You're the man. This is a joke, is it?
Slay girl. Question is ulterior motive. No, actually Godot is very straightforward. He very much is a crony for the Sanctus Church. It's just with the character design of this game. The character design of this game is actually really good. Although, my favorite is still Zorba. If only we could see him again.
He's your great
Slime.
and terrible bounty. You know there's still time to drop out before you humiliate yourself in front of the masses.
Say what you wish. He is one of us. 'Tis not his head we are offering.
Truly? You're allied with a wanted criminal? Are you all mad? Oh, your public humiliation will be quite a sight.
Oh, Glodell, you only wish you could be as cool as us.
Come, Hector.
And that was...
I thought this was Zorba for a hot second. No, Zorba is way cooler. At least in my opinion. I love Zorba. Zorba is like so much more cunty.
A candidate and one of Luis's henchmen. We don't exactly see eye to eye.
Confound it. No damn parking spaces left. Well, let's look for somewhere a bit less unpleasantly populated.
Tomorrow is finally the exhibition to present all the heads. I really hope Joanna shows up.
You needn't all sleep here tonight, you know? I can stay and wait for the cavalry. Got to give the old girl a tune-up anyway, don't I?
'Tis much appreciated. In that case, we should look for an inn about the city. Ah, and we must sample the local delights. They've far better seafood than in the capital.
I can't wait.
I can't wait.
To stop for rest, surrounded by fine food, is an uncommon blessing.
If you're sure, Nearest, then we'll leave it to you. Me, I long for a proper bed.
So be it. Let's find ourselves some lodging.
There is actually a good book we can grab here, though. Sometime, somewhere.
Really?
We came all this way to a big city. I think we deserve a real inn.
This is a joy!
All right, then.
This outfit catch your fancy. You must be your first time in Brilhaven, eh? The Navy's in charge here. Our uniform much smarter than your state armies, don't you think? It's a nice uniform, yeah, I guess. Another of those kids here for the exhibition. How splendid to see someone so young come all the way to Brilhaven. Where can I find an inn? A place to stay, is it? Well, you may hit a spot of bother there. Half the country has flocked here for the exhibition. You know, the inns are bursting at the seams.
Well...
That sounds problematic. Incidentally, travel in this city is a little different from what you're used to. You won't be able to walk to where the inns are located. Go straight down this street to the left, and then talk to the ferryman at the harbor. If you say, I'd like to go to Angler's Inn Square, they'll set you right.
Thanks.
Ah, thanks! People are so polite here.
Oh, this blooming...
Hey!
Hail, young Elden candidate. I've been waiting to meet you.
Hey.
You're that town crier, aren't you? Name's Batlin. Last we saw each other was just before your scrape with Godot's runner, I believe. What a scene that was. I figured hitching a ride with Godot would be safe, but then you and Glodell both showed up. Anyway, I kept busy with my candidate interviews since then, Ford and most recently. He's who I rode here with.
Good grief.
Look, I know it's me saying this, but be careful out there. The Crown Theocracy will do whatever it takes to win, you know. They're reckless with their runners, too. Usually you'd stop and camp during the night, but not them. We just kept running.
Huh?
No way, they don't rest at all? Yep, an easy trick when you've got God's grace, plus loads of money and people, which the Sanctifex surely has. The head he's brought is quite something too. If you want to outshine him, you'll need quite the plan.
This fellow.
But I can tell, you've got something up your sleeve. I'm looking forward to seeing it unfold, my young elden friend. Until not too long ago, I was a wanted man. If I'm with you, the inns might reject us outright. I'm sorry, but I'll have to rely on you to find our accommodations. Must keep chatting with everybody. Welcome. Let me just say, I don't sell much. All I can offer you is mythical herbs. You don't sell anything else.
Hey.
A shop that only sells herbs sounds fishy, doesn't it? If you ain't buying, don't go complaining. Seems as though there's some sort of secret to this store.
All right, then.
I love it.
Have you seen the Harma Bazaar? Everywhere I looked, there were rare and exotic items on display. Foreign goods being sold wholesale at the harbor, I imagine. It isn't even Forgiveness Day, yet the amount they must make daily. Such extraordinary items, including an igniter unlike any I'd seen before. This marvelous market is worth the trouble to visit. Tomorrow's exhibition will be a blessed sight to behold. I hear His Eminence has prepared an exceptional mark. So you're going to participate as well? I must say I pity you.
Hang on a minute, you.
Hey, are you one of Luis's underlings? You've got business here. What does it matter? I'm just minding my own business, not bothering a soul. That's not a crime, is it? And you have business in a back alley like this? What's the matter? Your boss afraid to be seen by His Eminence Forden? Watch your mouth, or do you want an encore of what happened in the Grand Cathedral?
Clammy all over in this humidity I have.
Oh. Gotta explore. See what I can find. I've heard the story. The other sailors were rubbed blind by your silver tongue. You misunderstand. All they did was sign a contract. There was no deception involved. You know, I got some friends over at the Valnero Coliseum. Better fess up unless you want to meet the beast up close and personal. Beast, please no, I'll pay the money back, so just spare my life.
Oh,
damn. I wonder if he drowned. I bet a city this close to the ocean has a lot of accidents like this. Why are there so many corpses? Ugh. Oh, hi. I found a gold beetle, I did. Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn. Oh, God. All right, then.
Oh, God.
Say.
Hello there.
I'm chuffed.
Wow, the ocean's just as spectacular as I heard. I really feel like I'm in Briarhaven now. The sea breeze feels wonderful too. What a lovely city. I feel so energized. So let's get this shopping holiday started. What's that, dear? Didn't we promise each other we'd visit the Colosseum first? Yes, dear. All right, let's go shopping. You know, I was actually just thinking I wanted to do some shopping.
Say.
Uh-huh.
Hello there.
Must find...
on Santa Fe's fault. Maybe there'll be a big upset. Hey!
more dead people.
Stupendous.
The atmosphere here really is something else. Absolutely choco with people, some I recognize as well. Fair number of odd ones too, Parapes and Ujeef. Regardless of tribe, everyone's aiming for the throne. What, Ujeef too? Ha, you're having me on, as if one of them could win.
Maybe there'll be a big upset. All right now.
Let's just walk around and see what we find.
Got a bargain today.
Ah. Things are on sale today. Oh.
Real cheap today.
Oh. Give me your food.
Young man,
is a pickle.
Oh wait, I can also buy equipment here too. I should do that real fast.
This?
So many weapons. I feel like I've seen some of them elsewhere before. You think they import from other cities? That's the city of commerce for you, I suppose.
Oh, yeah?
Ornate swords. Seems the store specializes in them. They look fairly sharp too.
This is on sale right now.
Outfit discounts and aisle. Oh, by the way, look, yeah, I know. Thank you. Let's see, guillotine blade, fishing harpoon, fortune's bludgeon. Ugh.
Indeed.
Guillotine blade.
That's fine.
Sailor sword. Oh. That makes me sad that this actually is better.
Ooh.
That one is also good. I will grab this. And the sailor sword. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Hardshell knuckles, pearl mace. All kinds of really neat things here, but yeah, okay. Let's see if there's any good armor too.
Young man, young man.
Oh. Look at all this armor. Let's hope the quality matches the quantity.
We've a sale going on.
We've a sale going on. Oh. Oh my god, yes. Let's see. Prevents paralysis. Lovely.
Good.
Let's see. Naval armor.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Oh.
Boxer's headgear. Increases evasion of strike. Let's see.
Understood.
I guess this one would do just nicely.
Yeah. Good.
Okay. Fully outfitted now.
Young man! Young man!
At least for the most part.
Greetings.
Pride ourselves on a prayer. Let's see. What do you got?
Well then.
Rider's anklet. Nah, I'm fine, thanks. Let's see what we have in the item shop as well.
I knew it!
So many incredible decorations. I guess that Brilhaven's for you. I guess that's Brilhaven for you. I wonder how much this place rakes in.
The goods are cheap to...
Let's see what we got. Life-saving medicine would be nice, yes. Great fairy dust would also be very good too. Alright! I guess we could buy a little bit more of this. Yeah, that's better, I suppose. Okay. I think the only thing I really need to do is just get a good base on all other weapons.
This is all.
So it would just be a matter of understanding what other weapons I really need to get rid of at this point. Ugh.
Now then. Now then.
Cooling stuff.
Now then.
Sanctus Devotion and Resolve. Looks like all of this stuff is terrible. Terrible. Okay.
Now then. Now then. Now then.
Let's see. I want to keep Dragon's Judgment just for the sake of... It's a weapon that I just find so interesting.
Now then.
Let's see. Steel Slab. Don't really need that because of this.
Now then. Now then.
Yeah, we have that.
Now then.
I'll keep at least one of these, but yeah, okay. The Iron Knuckles are definitely useless. Definitely need to get better gloves. Oh my god.
Now then. Now then.
Oh my god, yes.
Now then. Now then. Now then.
Oh, I can't believe I spent this money on the amethyst. Just so that I could have the fortunes. Whatever, it's fine. It's not fine, but it's fine.
Now then.
Yep.
Now then. Now then.
Okie dokie.
Now then.
Hellfire.
Now then.
Leaders.
Now then.
Iron Abacus. This one is useless. Okay. Let's see. Pieces, ice, and fire. What magical staffs do we have? Actually, it's not even that much better, so I'm not even gonna worry about it. Yeah, I definitely need the knuckles.
This is on.
Let's see, what about these guys? 177. Oh, yeah. Actually, I don't think those are better. 22. I think... Yeah, the Hellfire Fangs are still better. But I do need to get a Ninja Blade. And I think the Abacus I have is still better. Yeah, it is. That's fun. Okay. Right. I can get rid of this.
Now then.
It's fine. Oh yeah,
Now
these
then.
gloves are way better. Alright then. Can I worry about it for you? Yeah, you can worry about it for me if you want. I'll still smooch on you though, Dr. Roden.
Alright then.
Tell you how cute you are.
But what is there to do now?
Oh, what a pity.
But what is there to do now?
So it's you.
Blast! It's you hoodlings again. Come to rub my face in the mud once more. My wounds have yet to heal, and now the exhibition is nigh. I didn't even have the chance to hunt a trophy. I mean, you attacked first, as you may recall. No one to blame but yourself. Damn it, that kind of attitude is exactly why you youngsters can't run this country. If I had half your gumption. Arrgh.
Yeah?
You there!
I already told you, no more handouts. I got a business to run here. Why won't you? But why not? It's not like giving away one for free is going to kill you. Keeping all those yummy looking things to yourself just isn't fair. I said the exact same thing last time, and I've already given you plenty. Now shoot, I won't be bullied into giving you a single thing more. Cheapskate, jerk, stupid face. Just like that, they were gone. There's just no understanding fairies. If people think all fairies are like that, I might be in trouble. Oh look! A golden beetle. Arrgh. You know, there's a lot of igniters coming into port lately, but most of them don't exactly seem legitimate. Wouldn't be smart to dive in without much knowledge, I'd reckon. And yet, if the country's full of igniters now, I wonder if it'd benefit our shop to start carrying them. You would deflect them with coffee crisps. Also, hi Busy Bee, how are you doing? I hope you realize you get nothing for that, but... How you doing, you sweet bee? Hope you are lovely. A little eepy? Aw. Do you need me to smooch you on your little forehead?
Oh, what a pity.
But what is there to do now?
But what is there to do
if
now?
you say you'll help.
Oh.
Well then, if you say you'll help.
Alright then.
But what is there to do now?
Oh, what a pity.
Busy Bee, I hope you know how much I just want to smooch you on your fat head. When I grow up, I want to join the Navy. It's so cool. I dreamed about it since I was a kid too, but you're a girl, aren't you? That doesn't matter, I'm gonna join anyway. Sexism. Alive and well.
Welcome.
Sorry, but I'm busy preparing for the Expedition of the Brave. I won't have any contracts, blah blah blah. Not until afterwards. Yeah, okay. There you are.
Beg pardon?
Beg pardon? You there, you heard the rumors about the Guldell fella, you know, the obnoxious Pratt participating in the tournament of Louise's place. Apparently has a vicious dog he brings along everywhere. Guess he's not Louise's subordinate for nothing if he keeps a monster like that.
Oi!
Look, an elder! You in town for the tournament too? Or is this one of the heads they'll put on display?
Awful.
Even from a boat, ignore him. They'll eat your words come expedition time.
Well met, eh? Really now?
Give it a fold, I say.
I have people conversing all around me. Someone's giving a speech every day now. Can you believe it? I didn't expect the tournament to ignite such passions. The top faces of the King's Rocks are the same as always, but I begin to recognize the other candidates as well.
Bye then.
Who do you all want for the throne? I hear Roger's a popular chap around these parts. It's got to be Rudolph. We must prevent the state army from falling under Louise's sway. I don't really know much about all this, but what about Lovelace? He promised a full, lush life with all the ale we can drink. I want Milo. I mean, he's well fit. Oh, what a clever girl you are, taking interest in politics at your age. Politics isn't all about looks, you know. If you put your trust in a man like that, it'll come back to bite you in the end.
Look at that.
Tensions seem high.
Give it a fold, I say. Who else will it be? Give it a fold, I say.
Well met, eh?
Well met, eh? You'd like to travel around Briarhavel then? Just say the word. English in square, understood. Now if you're bored behind me.
Say.
All right then.
Oh look! The face! You can really see the king's face from here, huh? I'd realized was slowly moving, but its coming to Briarhaven was beyond my expectation. I wonder why it came.
Yes.
I do suspect it keeps a watchful eye on the top candidates. It's evident that we're being observed, as we've seen from the coronation rock. Well, maybe that's actually for the better. Seeing that thing in the sky might make everyone really think about the kingdom's future.
Okay then.
Anyway, we'd better get to finding an inn we can stay at.
Ridiculous.
Even now, His Majesty's face watches on. Once the expedition of the Brave is over with, it's on to Montario next, I suppose. I never thought I'd see the royal palace entire borne aloft, let alone on skybound pilgrimage to Icronia's 3 great cities. Royal magic, and what a tremendous magic it is indeed. Good night, Glad. I hope you sleep well.
Leave it to me.
I promise I will help anyone who is in trouble. Out of money, don't want to die, simply ask Jin to guide you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Actually, I'm having some issues with my work. Of course, don't worry. I'm well versed in Briarhaven's economic affairs. He's definitely shady.
Ridiculous.
What do I do?
What do I do?
Gone clammy all over in this humidity I have.
Oh my.
Oh my. I'm having a lot of fun just running around this place.
Yeah?
Grinding my face against everything and trying to find every little person I could possibly talk to.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey, that's the place over there. What do you think it's for?
Hello.
And that's another interview done and dusted. The next candidate I'm meeting with is, well, I've got an interview with Master Godot first. Wait, I've got to interview Master Godot first. I was told to prioritize candidates from the Sanctus Church after all. What? What are you standing there for? Can't you see him working? Clear off and come back later.
This is the best.
Oh.
Oh my.
Gone clammy all over it.
What do I do?
What do I do?
Oh my.
Oh, we'll just kind of go in every way. Look who's here! You're the elder fellow from Montera, aren't you? Guess we both got ourselves marks for the exhibition. Were you hoping to stay at this inn? Sorry to disappoint you if so, because I just got tossed out of my ear by the innkeeper. Said 30 full, and the one calling herself the come all in. Some joke, eh? That's going to be an issue.
Right.
It sure is. Is there another place nearby to stay? There's 2 other inns nearby, but I'm hardly thrilled with the other option. On the other side of the fountain is the Golden Corral Pavilion, where nobby wankers like Forden stay. A parapus or an elder stay in there, fat bloody chance, and then there's an inn past the Golden Corral, but that one's twice as pricey. Rumors said that that's where you'll find Luis naturally. Probably bought out the whole place for his rebel-rousing crew.
I guess, but...
I guess we better not like we'd afford to begin with. As far as other options go, there's a spider's den over by the tavern. There's a dodgy-looking Ujiv standing out front, smiling all creepy-like. Puts me right off staying there, so I'll pass. Besides, who needs an inn when there's a tavern? From this day on, I claim it as my castle.
Huh?
I doubt we'd get much sleep in a tavern. I sure it wouldn't anyways. Not that the spider's den sounds much better. I saw you in Montera, didn't I? Another participant in the tournament, right? Were you planning to stay at this inn? Unfortunately, there aren't any beds left. Because of the expedition, everywhere is full up, and after I told myself I was going to make sure to stay somewhere nice this time, too.
I see.
That's so. If this place is no good, we'll have to look for somewhere else. But wait, that gauntlet runner of yours, the one you had parked in the middle of the Montera? Hey, come on, what sort of technology does it use? Let me in on it. It's a secret.
What?
Stingy, and here I was going to tell Dad all about it. Just so you know, I'm participating too. I've got a real gauntlet runner of my own and everything. That means that if you're stubborn and refuse to tell me, I can make you do it by force.
Oh, this blooming
The inn turns away all who are not of nobility. It's infuriating. Please don't take this the wrong way, but do I no longer look the part?
Our business is done.
You're a professor considered a strong candidate in the tournament. How are you feeling?
Yes.
I'm finding it hard to believe this headhunt was proposed and accepted by the Expedition of the Brave. It's positively boorish. By which you mean? It has only revealed that these would-be monarchs are little more than bloodthirsty brutes, killers of intelligent life, has it not?
How absurd!
Shallow-minded oafs, eradicating resources with no consideration for the future. If they cared for the country, they'd offer their own heads. What a brilliant logic. I expect nothing less from my heir's finest thinker.
Oh my. Yeah?
Yeah, he's the one that will eventually give us a book. Golden Corral? Road trip? I know, right?
That's terribly unfair.
You must be pleased knowing that your precious Lord Milo is staying in the room next to us. Milo, what about him? Wait, you're not jealous, are you? Of course not. Don't be upset. It's just that, well, how do I know you won't?
That's enough now.
Seriously? Are you a little old to be jealous? You're just embarrassing yourself, darling.
What is it you require?
You there. You have a look about you like one of my supporters, are you? Who are you again? You surely haven't heard of me? Oh, I'm shocked, and yet how lucky you are to be granted the privilege of my exquisite form for the first time.
Yeah.
Beauty is all is my creed, and more than anything, a king should be beautiful, should he not? And whichever inn I choose for my beauty rest must be worthy of my resplendent grace. Yes, like Golden Corral Pavilion. Alas, I doubt you have been blessed with wealth enough to enjoy a room of such lavish place as this. This guy's a jerk. I wouldn't want to stay at an inn full of people like him anyway. Fortunately, all the other decent inns seem to be full, so we only got one choice left. I really don't want to, but we should check out the Spider's Den we've heard from the Loveless earlier.
Yeah? Oh my.
What do I do?
What do I do? My.
Whoa!
You're in the tournament too. Strange to see Nilda involved. Well, but speaking of strange, I hear there's a pagan candidate in the competition now, too. Foxbox, hello. We might get to your favorite part soon. Probably. I know what's your favorite part here. He's got no chance of winning, of course. The church won't stand for it. Sanctuses and pagans are like chalk and cheese. They'll never get along.
The tool of the state.
Well met, young elder. I saw you earlier in Maltera. Impressive what you did to that town. It's just a hunch of mine, but was it a noble behind all the abductions? That's exactly the kind of thing those rich bastards would do for fun. What makes you think that?
What?
Well, I mean, all nobles think about is exploiting the common people. And too right. I'm curious what part that is. Smile. Didn't you hear my speech? We need freedom, not taxes and laws. In essence, those who earn the most of their own merits are the winners. You and I will be battling it out to decide that soon. What a shoddy rip-off that boat from the royal capital was. I saved up my money to strike it rich by betting big, and now it's all gone, damn it. Oh, on the hunt for lodging, are we? I have a spare room available. I won't refuse service to anyone, and my rooms are affordable for all. Criminals, persecuted tribes? Oh no, I wouldn't dream of turning business away.
Enjoy your stay.
Feel free to have a look at the accommodations. We can discuss payment afterwards.
Kind of.
This place really seems shady, but we might as well look at the room.
Well, should have figured they'd be out of the upper rooms with all the travelers in town.
'Tis a far cry from the runner, at least. I am full glad to stretch my legs again.
Did you see that giant bug just now? It was like the size of my head. It's gotta be poisonous.
Oh, pull yourself together. It's just a insect.
Well, listen to you. You can't have lived in a giant sandworm den and been afraid of bugs, surely.
Hence the hut.
That's why you lived in that hut.
More importantly, we must discuss tomorrow's proceedings.
Girl, you are a bug. She's a fairy.
Right. We meet up with Joanna, then get to the exhibition after that. Joanna will admit to the crime. The guilt of a sanctoress, especially of her status, will guilt Forden by association. That should make an impression on Louise.
Yeah, Foxbox. That would be quite interesting, wouldn't it?
Yet for all this, we need Joanna herself. Do you truly think she will join us?
We have to trust her.
We have to trust her.
She chose to offer her own head instead of the monster's. If you ask me, she'd not have done that if she didn't believe it truly was her child. At least in part. I believe she expressed genuine parental love. I want to believe that, at least.
And what if she ends up not showing up? I mean, you're the one who got the worst of all of this in the first place.
If it comes to that, you've still got my head for the days. After all, the bounty still says I'm a kidnapper.
Well, I only bring that up because I'm pretty sure my favorite part is way, way, way later, unless there's something I'm forgetting. Well, maybe it's not your favorite part, but like, I would imagine it's something that you're just like, yes.
Balderdash will not sacrifice an innocent life for our victory. But your offer speaks highly of your spirit.
Right. We've done what we can do. All that's left is to keep our chins up and face the competition.
How's Heisme a kidnapper? He's the size of a child. He's not a kidnapper, though. And nobody actually knew what Heisme even looked like. They just knew of the name.
Too early yet to retire for the night. We could drop by one of the local pubs. Listen for what perks our ears. And while we're at it, might as well sit down to a proper supper, eh? Could be my last, after all.
Oh, haha, very funny. But I guess good info is important. Let's go check it out.
I haven't had a good seafood in a long time.
What are we without beauty? What do we care for promises and speeches from repulsive mouths? Beauty is everything, and it is time our country reflected that.
Sounds like the candidates have started their speeches. Let's listen in for a bit.
With all skills and talents equal, would you see the crown atop an ugly head or a handsome one? Beauty is power. Lack one, you should lack the other. When I take the throne, all the hideous will be stripped of their titles. Together, we shall build a nation ruled only by radiant, everlasting paragons of beauty.
Pegasus Yu-Gi-Oh! Knock. No! Pegasus had more class than Milo. Milo is just so disgusting.
Well, he has a point about what people tend to follow.
What? This really doesn't bother you? It isn't right?
You'd rather wait for a king who was always right, then?
Enough about appearance. A beautiful face cannot win wars. Without military power, the crown's voice means nothing! When I am king, I will establish a unified nation with the Roussant tribe at its head! Our tribes, our status, they mean something. You could stray from a monolith, but it will still remain. There can be no true peace without using the power we command!
Hear, hear! For Roussant pride!
What pride is there in seizing power by force? Disgraceful.
When I'm queen, all the land's corrupt upper classes will be wanted men! We'll have our guillotines sharpened and our wallets open!
Oh yeah, right. This is Foxbox's queen, by the way.
Those who thought to tilt the world with their heavy coppers will be a head lighter! We'll split their fortunes and toast to our health!
Actually, you know, it's even perfect. What? Nah. What do you mean, nah? She could kick your ass, and I know that's what I know that's what interests you. A woman with power who could just step on you. And she's a comrade, too.
Preach it, Katharina! You're just what this land needs!
Wouldn't the first target be the one on the throne, then?
Everyone's just shouting all their ideals out.
These candidates are all pathetic. Nobody here even compares to Lord Luis.
The elf-looking girl that does the black market trades or whatever. Oh, you know what? That's so true. She would be more... She has more of the... She does have more of the attitude that you're looking for.
Luis isn't even in the running, lad. Poor Blight is afraid of losing to Sanctifex Forden.
You've got it backwards, geezer. He's just not wasting his time on these windbags.
I confess, I know not how to feel. 'Tis unprecedented. Never before have our citizens come together in the street in broad daylight and shared their true feelings on king and kingdom.
Indeed. Is this really the kind of change His Majesty wanted? Maybe I'm overthinking it.
Let's go in. If we hang around too long here, we're bound to get dragged into a nasty argument.
I would be your footstool in this economy. I know you would. I totally forgot about Brigitte. I'm like, no, you're right. She totally is more your type. Katarina is just more of like the comrade in arms that you would enjoy.
When I'm king, pleasures will rule the city. A bar on every block and a flagon in every hand. All you can drink, all year round.
Woo! Next round's on, Lovelace.
Let fools be content with their fool dreams. Grant me the crown, and I will make our kingdom powerful beyond imagining.
Most powerful? Doesn't really mean anything, does it? Aren't you another one of Louise's flunkies, hound? Stop barking and get back to your master.
Always about that goddamn Louise. I've been in the guard just as long as he has, you swine.
Lovelace is my new crush. Why? Because he would... Actually, I'm just so gay for all the guys. Uh-huh.
Quite a lively crowd. Looks like a great many of them came all the way here to watch the competition.
That lad there, he's an elder, isn't he? Are you a candidate too?
Well, strike me down, you're right. Never seen one of you blokes before. Might be out of luck in the race, though. You'll not stand a chance.
Pay him no mind. A drunk's words weigh nothing.
Wow, there are fish swimming in front of the store.
Ah, I've heard of this. 'Tis on the customer to fish up a catch, and the chefs will prepare it for eating.
I admit, I'm curious. Shall I sing a shanty for you as you take up rod and reel, Captain?
I caught some weird, creepy creature.
Is that really edible? It doesn't look quite... natural.
By all means, let us try it.
Did she even look at it?
Why, tis delicious! The aroma of the sea simply floods the mouth. Ah, and what splendid crunch it has.
I guess I'll try a bite. I mean, they wouldn't let us fish up anything outright inedible. I hope.
At least we'll die together.
Oh, well, I was the one who suggested fishing. Right. The noble thing to do is see it through. Ugh. It's rather slimy for my liking.
I said nothing since Hulkenberg seemed to enjoy it so much, but if you're going to eat an unknown fish, might you not at least sear it first?
'Tis fine enough without, I say.
You need way higher standards, lady.
Excuse me, friends. Don't mean to interrupt your meal. I'm Batlin, a church crier for the tournament. Maybe you remember me.
How could I not remember you?
Sounds like you made a hell of a splash in Martira, huh? Felling a vicious beast's one thing, but not many candidates took it figuratively.
We're trying to eat here. I had to do something.
With a problem like that, I had to do something.
Well, the rest of the candidates had to find themselves ahead for the lineup. Rather struck me when you all broke away from the pack so soon. So, do you have a head ready?
Well, let's see. Got a head right here, I suppose.
Lips sealed, huh? Well, I'm certainly looking forward to the exhibition then. Especially considering the diversity of your little party. I've always preferred to chase an interesting lead over a sure bet. Can't help it, I'm afraid. So, I'll have a keen eye out for you, all right?
That cry is an odd one. Not really what you'd expect from a Sanctus promoter. Who is he?
Who is he indeed?
Rumor has it that young candidate hasn't brought ahead. Wonder what he's playing at.
Whatever it is, he's about to get a sharp lesson in the ways of the world, poor lad.
I think he's worth keeping an eye on. Keep it under your hats, chums, but his power may rival Count Luis. I think he's just the ingredient we need to spice this race up a bit.
Right. Just got back from the pub, did you?
You wound me! Nobody trusts a radical, huh? I expect you'll see for yourself.
Joanna and Barton should reach the city by morning. I imagine they will aim to find us in our Gauntlet Runner. Nerys ought to be there to greet them. When the day dawns, we should head to the Gauntlet Runner.
Yeesh.
The candid speeches seem practically identical. I not trust those types for the country myself. Is there no one who could truly rival Louise or Forden? Rhylehaven is positively rife with tourists. I myself have long awaited the delicacies here, and indeed, 'twas so delicious. I wish to eat every fish in the restaurant's tank. Fish so fresh it so wiggles in the mouth. Now that's a Port City specialty. What's that look about? You don't find it appetizing?
My apologies.
I have a favor to ask you. Do you mind lending me any unused blankets? Sure. But if it's, you understand, just in case. Otherwise, while I'm sleeping, I may be unprotected to get... Apologies. Against bugs. I want no contact with them whatsoever, awake or asleep, so I thought I might bundle myself in blankets at night. Yes, I know this place is warm as it is. Yes, I'm prepared for the inevitable night sweats. Nevertheless, I'd be grateful to have any spare blankets. Aww, he's afraid of bugs and it's so cute.
Look at that.
If I'm done for the day, I should retire. Hold on, let me save.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Good night.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
The man's sloshed. Again.
What happened to waiting for our guests? You utter buffoon! Is this why you volunteered to stay behind?
Seems like Joanna and Barton aren't here yet.
Oh, I feared this might happen. And we've no other head to offer the judges. 'Tis a precarious position.
They'll come.
No. I'll come.
Ah! I'm going to splash some water on my face.
What? My sincerest apologies. I wasn't expecting anyone to come in. You see...
How did you come to be here? Explain yourself!
Is something the matter, Barton?
They were here the whole time?
I'm so terribly sorry. We heard the Gauntlet Runner had a washroom, so we thought we'd freshen up a bit. I bathed first and was resting in the back room, contemplating my final day as a sanctoress.
Sir Nuris over there very decently let us in to wash up.
I couldn't stand it, old thing. Her heart would bring any right-thinking man to tears. Could have run like a ballet thief in the night, but here she is, washing away her sins. It was more than a chap could bear, I say. Needed a drop of the grape and grain just to get myself through it.
I love her design with a pale white face and green lipstick. I do too. I also like the little neck thing she has going on, honestly.
The bottle's barely any emptier. Was a drop really all it took to get you drunk?
Oh, please do not blame the poor man. Talking to him has eased my heart for the trials to come. I cannot let myself betray you and regress to my vile delusions. I only sought to atone with myself before my sins are duly punished.
I understand. Thank you for coming. Then, as we agreed, please confess before the crowd when the time comes. To be honest, I'm hesitant to turn you in now you've genuinely decided to repent. I mean, we're hardly icons of virtue ourselves. In fairness, you're a woman of status, and it'll be a big crowd. We're not looking to instigate a public stoning here. You can explain yourself freely, in your own words. We can't ask anything more than that.
Thank you. Truly, I've felt so much more at peace since last we spoke. The fog has only cleared further, giving me clarity of purpose.
A fog, huh?
Actually, it really is a nice lipstick, not gonna lie.
Thank you for everything. I do hope you win the throne.
Yes, I intend to.
Whoever the crown goes to, we're at least going to make sure it isn't used for evil.
At last, it seems our preparations are set. We need only trust that our plans will bear fruit.
Thank you all for waiting. The very first round of the tournament for the throne, the Exhibition of the Brave, is about to begin. Our monarchs-to-be will now present to the people the heads they seized to demonstrate their power as worthy of the throne.
Still wondering which part you're thinking was my favorite coming up. Smile. Oh! Maybe I'm being a bit of a bastard with you, Foxbox. Only because the part of... Actually, I'm pretty sure that your favorite part is when Forden finally gets his comeuppance, honestly. But then again, that part makes me smile, too. This one's more tragic, but it's also more of the fact that I know how much of a, when who gets his comeuppance? Forden, the Sanctifex. You know, that bastard.
At a later date, when the second round is announced, the faces on the King's Rock, that is to say, the candidates with the top 20 approval ratings, will pass the first round.
20? 'Tis a great many eliminations in but one round.
I was hoping we'd at least make it through the first, but it might not be that simple.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, your eyes to the lineup of all the gorgeous faces at the judges' table, starting with His and Her Highnesses of Oceania and Montario.
Oh, it's a ladyship.
Lord Montario's here too, eh? And the armor on that fellow over there? A general, is he?
And of course, we have the one, the only, the people's favorite, our guest from the Sanctus Church. Better known as the Miracle Saint, healer of all ills, presenting the lovely Lady Rella Cygnus!
How much of the story coming up do you know? I have played through this game entirely. I know how all of this ends.
Saint? Who's this? Someone fill me in. I've been literally living in a hole.
Oh, Heisme.
A brilliant healer. We've met, though a long time ago. Even as a student, she was already considered the kingdom's best in her field.
Looks like the crowd's on your side, milady. Can you give us a few words about what's on your mind as you take on the judge's mantle?
Well, I'm afraid you've rather got me on the spot. Hello, all. This city sure has, great seafood. And, well, sea creatures. Fascinating, aren't they? There's so much we still don't know about them.
With the Saint later leading into the Ice Dragon, that entire scene was really well written. Oh yes, I really like that one too.
Oh, I did hear about a legend of some monster in the eastern seas of Oceania. Imagine, the mind races. I'm hoping I can investigate those sightings while I'm here.
That's just great, Lady Rella. I'll just stop you there, clock's ticking and all that. But we're thrilled you're enjoying your stay.
Sometimes I can hardly believe you're my sister. Still not much of a public speaker, are you?
So she's a saint?
Sir Billion, hello. There's somebody I can be smooching on right now.
Well, she seems like a nice enough lady.
Metaphorically, though.
We better stop worrying about her and focus on ourselves. I don't see Luis anywhere, but I bet he's got eyes in the crowd.
Now, the time has come. Let the exhibition of the brave begin! First up is a respected gentleman of the church. Guido, the head of the monk soldiers of the Crown Theocracy!
I've no taste for needless killing. Therefore, I chose a mark with meat, abundant and edible. After the judging, it will be served in a banquet for the poor.
Fish. I could go for eating.
A stand-up fellow, my good people! Strength and compassion in one package! He's got the crowd on his side right from the start! Now, is there anyone who can top this?
I can.
And we have a challenger! Second in line is the church's direct opposition, the spearhead of Count Luis's supporters, Gladel the Black Hound!
One look at the head and I know what you're thinking. Bit small, isn't it? Well, I can bloody well tell you I'm not like this smarmy git who fished up his dinner. I'll tell you what this is. Behold, the head of a hideous human! Where's your proof?
Yes, the young sod's right. How do we know that's really a human?
What drivel? Look at the thing! You think a normal beast could have a face like this?
Probably just made the damn thing yourself.
Oh, useless as ever. Did it never occur to him that the average citizen has never seen a human?
Now, everyone, let's have a little composure, please. Candidate Gladel, we're very much obliged. You may step down.
Idiot.
Now, on to the next!
The size of that thing. Is that the monster of the Eastern Sea?
Also, what are these people exactly? They're candidates for the throne.
Someone took the beastie down. Who did the deed?
So what's the beef with these people and humans? Well, humans are these, like, grotesque creatures.
I'd heard tell of a monster tormenting the people of this beautiful port city. I could do no less than grant them respite from their suffering. Such is the duty of those with power.
Everything in this game is a metaphor.
Who expected anything less? His Eminence Borden is simply in another class. Suddenly the critics have all gone quiet. All I hear is gratitude.
No, I mean, like, ones with long ears. Oh, those are all the tribes that essentially exist.
Borden's trophy is more impressive than I expected. How are we going to make a stronger impression than that?
This world is really, really racist. It's like, Foxbox, our world is really, really, really racist, though. It's fine.
It'll be fine. If he'd gone after us, the reaction would mean we'd have been written off no matter what we presented. Let's count ourselves lucky and trust in our strategy.
I think it is 9 because literally you have a representative of every race in your party. Even though Grius dies early on, he has a memento artifact that you always keep with you. So, like, he's always technically part of your party.
Now, no dirty looks, you lot. Next is the Pagan Assassin's Prize. Let's see what head we've got now. Thank you, Candidate Julian, for that helpful, exhaustive, and I think exhausting explanation. Whew. Now, we've had quite a succession up here, but our last is coming up now. This should wrap up our show.
More violence, less violence? What? Also, hello, Kaz. Welcome on in. Oh, yeah, you were playing Guild Wars too. Hi, everybody. I'm Deoxyomi. Welcome on into the Panda Parlor. I'm currently playing some Metaphor. We are... Oh god, this part. Yep! You just came in time for probably one of the most emotionally devastating parts. It's a popular NPC line from the Safari. Oh, that's cute. So I am currently playing Metaphor. We are actually a bit of a ways in. We're in the first trial where we had to get a head. And we got our head and we're about to showcase it. If you don't want any spoilers, I understand. Just letting you guys know as we kind of linger here for a minute. But for many of you, this is definitely going to be one of the better scenes, in my opinion, for this entire series. So let's get locked in as we probably get to feeling bad.
Now, if the last candidate, the Elden Boy, would please join us on the stage.
I have a name.
Where's their head?
Your pardon, madam, but would you happen to be the Lady of Martira? Joanna, the Sanctoress?
Why would you think this part is my favorite? Oh, just, you know.
Indeed. The head they've brought is mine.
The impudence. You dare offer an honored lady of the church before these judges. This is not to be borne.
The Elden Ring. I know, right?
I've got something to say to you too. That you chief there. Isn't that Heismay? The same damn criminal you were supposed to be chasing?
That's the infamous Heismay. A huge chief of all things.
This. After we saved your hide on the road.
Liddell, you're such a dick.
Silence! He may be a former knight, but now he's a heinous criminal who stooped to kidnapping. Anyone who claims themselves his ally should be disqualified on the spot.
Please, wait. I have something I must confess to you all. You speak of the kidnappings that terrorized my home, Martira. I am here to confess that the true culprit behind those atrocities was me.
And she also has the same lime green nail polish. I love it.
I was the caretaker of a hideous human in the basement of my castle. And to feed it, I abducted the innocent people of my own city.
Not a fucking ad of a cat playing on a keyboard. Actually, this is such a good part. I will wait for the ad break to end. This is such a good section of the game, I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god. You know, while I'm waiting, I really do want to talk about her design. Like, I don't know, it's such odd coloring, but I really like how they made this like very like pastel green work with her. Oh, it's so beautiful. He's waiting for you. I am waiting for Foxbox. I'm actually waiting for anybody who's stuck in ads right now. I also like how her hair is styled. Like, I don't know, the character designs in this game are really well thought out. Like, I feel like they actually had like a nice little team for every character. And like, even the more, like, even mundane characters have such a neat, like, look to them. Whoever was, like, in charge of designing her was definitely just like, on Twitch. Yeah, hold on, let me fix that real fast. You have a neat look to you. I don't know. I feel so basic, though. Rowan, hello. Thank you so much for the objection. Should I thank somebody for an objection? I don't know. I guess I could. Maybe. Oh my gosh. Girl, have you seen my Sona? I don't know if I have, actually, now that I think about it. Well, really the funny thing with my Sona is that anything that's like a really unique identifying mark of me is easily covered by clothes. So like, I have like little leaf designs on my thighs, and then I have a nice tree design on my back. Literally the only way for my panda to look like not super generic is to not wear clothes, essentially. Which I guess is actually pretty fortunate for a lot of my stuff, considering I like showing off my character's body, but that's different. Okay, we should be done with that, so let's get going.
What? Absurd! Speak sense, woman!
Master Heisme is innocent in all this. He was framed for crimes performed by my hand and in my name.
And I, Barden, Captain of Martira's Guard Corps, stand to vouch for all that she said.
Just so. It was this young candidate who killed that human, cleared me of the false charges, and dispelled the shadow over Martira.
Thus, here I stand. My head is his to offer.
Well, that's quite a turn of events! We have our head, ladies and gentlemen, and it's unlike any we've seen yet!
How is this believable? She's an imposter. She's got to be.
Of course. That, or they're putting words in the poor woman's mouth. A sanctoress would never.
What will His Eminence Falden do?
The Honorable Master Godot should know whether I and my words can be trusted.
'Tis true to the last word, isn't it?
Yes, Your Eminence. Without question.
Young candidate, you have done well to bring about her repentance. Now, justice must be rendered.
What? Right here and now? Your Eminence, a moment!
Thank you for your concern. But I have no objections. For a sinner like me, to confess the truth to the people has already been more than I deserve. O new king, it is my hope that you will rid the world of its twisted prejudices and common cruelties.
Thank you for the follow, Steiner.
Please, lead this country armed with the truth.
No, it's fine. I promise I will.
I will. I promise.
Well, folks, sometimes that's just how the curtain falls.
Dang, like nothing. I know. This scene is really powerful.
If Sanctifex Forden turned in the biggest head, then our dark horse here has certainly turned in the heaviest. What an upset, ladies and gents! Who could see this coming?
Those crazy kids have done it again.
What a show!
We're getting more popular! After the events of the exhibition, many people seem to have taken notice of me. I hope this eventually leads to saving the prince.
Barden just departed, wishing everyone well. I suppose he aims to reach Martira before Joanna's confession does.
And Forden himself. I hardly expected the man to make himself so visible.
Likely his attempt at redirection. Keeps the blame from falling on him and the church. Can't say it didn't work, I suppose. I'm certainly not blameless in this either. It was my suggestion to make an impression by foregoing the pursuit of a monster's head in favor of a person's.
I guess, but...
Nevertheless, the Lady Joanna entrusted her final wishes to us, and we mustn't betray them. It's all we can do, really.
Not bad, pups.
We were passing on the course of a human hunt. You gave a most distinctive showing.
It's the jackass himself.
I suppose you're worth introducing ourselves to. I'm Fidelio, that's Basilio. Luis's right-hand men, see?
And now you walk with a Ujif at your side. Each ally of a different tribe. Fascinating.
Better to have dependable friends than familiar ones. Something we've got in common.
Not only did you expose a failing of the Sanctus Church, but you dared to bring her alive so Forden himself could do the grisly part before all his flock.
Oh, how delightful.
That was not our intent.
Oh, same idea, yeah? A real person's head gets more eyes on you than some decapitated beast. And now, you're the names on everyone's lips, aren't you?
We only righted a wrong.
No. We only righted a wrong.
And you weren't afraid to make an enemy of the church to do it. It's quite a feat for a no-name candidate to so deftly rub Forden's face in the dirt. A wake-up call, I'm sure, for those who only know his honeyed words.
Oh, Lord Luis, we really should be going.
Relax. They're in the middle of a conversation.
Every fucking man is in this game makes me want to be prettier. But you are pretty.
I like a show of strength as much as the next girl, but I do so hate violent spectacles. A view from the sky sounds so much more enchanting, don't you think?
So this is what's become of Luis. There was something eerie to him even as a lad, but I'd never expected him to reach such heights.
Do you suppose we have his attention?
Last time he told us we had to demonstrate our power first. I'd like to think that if he went out of his way to talk to us, that's something we earned.
Oh, loves. I've got a message from Count Luis. He says he'll be sending a messenger along soon, so stay in the city, would you? And I have to say, I might not want to let you out of my sight either.
Tee.
Master Luis? Master Luis was just here. What happened?
Oh, we got to talk to him and he complimented me about how much better I am than you. Hair got volume. I know. So much hair.
Well, he just left. You weren't told?
Thank you, Gallica.
We'd better be getting back as well.
Gallica being like, oh, I'm sorry. Did we get noticed by your senpai and you're left out in the cold?
Damn it. What's so special about those fools?
Luis is having a go for Popeye, eh? Are you officially all flunkies in arms now, then?
It might be a trap.
It might be a trap.
Don't get cold feet now. We knew going in that any plan to win his favor would be dangerous.
We have finally taken the first step in saving His Highness the Prince. If we can get the formula, then we yet have a chance of lifting the curse.
How fares His Highness, anyway? He still fights?
I took a look in the Farsight mirror a while ago. He's still asleep. But nothing's changed about his condition.
And do we know where this formula is?
No, but he's bound to keep it somewhere secret if it's evidence linking him to the assassination. Still, a formula would be useless unless it's within arm's reach for emergencies.
If it's something he'd keep close, then...
It's in his pocket. It's engraved on his body. It's in his Gauntlet Runner.
Wouldn't that be inside his Gauntlet Runner?
It's as good a chance as any. Getting inside would be a pain for anyone else, including us.
He said he would send a messenger. Perhaps it would be wise to wait until we've heard his missive.
Good point. Let's just wait for word then.
Into the late night.
Johanna, a backwater sanctuarist denies me my moment of triumph. She defiles the very church itself. Oh, and naturally it was an elder of all people who stood her before me. Will that benighted tribe never stop dogging my heels?
An idea occurs, Your Eminence. For the tournament's next challenge, let us center the competition on a show of piety. Make them prove their Sanctus faith. After all, Sanctism is the state religion. It would be the barest of leaps to suggest that loyalty to the Church is loyalty to the state.
I assume you have a plan?
Altaberry's our next destination. The very seat of the faith outside the capital. I thought we might propose another hunt. This time for relics.
He has such a shiny head.
Ah, the so-called divine relics. Those false idols the pagans consider relics of their gods.
What need does the world have for gods beyond ours? Soon, they will talk of nothing but how to win the Sanctus Church's favor. Your Eminence's influence would be sure to reach even greater heights.
And in the pagan lands, the greedier candidates will plunder and pillage for idols as they see fit. Fine footholds for our missionaries, all without getting our hands dirty.
Oh, how delectably evil, and how very almost Catholic of us.
The collection of divine relics should be a spectacle held on Saint's Day. Our divine right will be undeniable. Once I take the throne, I will re-establish that these relics originally belonged to the Sanctus Church, and that they were ransacked from us in the course of history.
Friend, hello, Kalis. How are you doing? Welcome on in, Raiders. I'm Deoxyomi, and welcome to the Panda Parlor. We're currently just playing some Metaphor right now. Just right in the thick of it, even. Playing some lovely... Well, we're just kind of like in like the... We're in a lot of dialogue right now, so I'm kind of just sitting here allowing the plot to thicken and unfold and to get interesting. How was Repo? Tell me all about it, Kalis. I'd love to hear from you. It was also good to see you.
On that day, I should be grateful to be honored with a proper title.
It was nice to see you at Flaw, though. Such a cutie.
Say no more. A concession only fair for the right hand of the Sanctifex.
So many things. Oh yeah, I did hear about the laser turret for the cart.
Ever at your service. You do not bow your head.
Oh, humblest apologies.
I felt like I got to hug you and call you round. I am round, though.
What troubles you, my child?
Well, my concern would be about the risks involved. Some theories suggest even the Royal Scepter was originally one of these relics. In the unlikely event that a divine relic were to be found to nullify the King's magic...
If such a relic existed, it would have been found long ago. You burden yourself with such fears. All you need to do is be a good saint. Smile, wave, and bless.
Oh, I definitely have played through this game. I'm just playing it through for stream's sake because, I don't know, I like playing games like this a lot, so... Playing it more than once is definitely something I enjoy doing. Also, good night. I hope you rest well, and thank you for just bringing your community here.
Rella, you are to return to the royal capital and gather the people under my banner.
Understood.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Man.
Hello? A word. Some odd blighter left a letter for you last night. Said he was Luis's man. Night Prowler, today, come. Bit curt if I'm honest, hardly diplomatic. Seems like this Night Prowler place is some sort of pub or club. But do you know where it is?
On the city's outskirts. Seemed fairly dingy to my eyes. I can't imagine Luis at a haunt like that.
You think it's a trap? Maybe he's caught on to us?
If he wanted to trap us, I doubt he would make it so obvious. Though that doesn't guarantee our safety there, of course.
We have little other option but to show up.
I'll hang about in the runner. Keep myself busy with tinkering. But let me know if you talk yourself onto Luis's craft, eh?
Right then. Let's be off to this Night Prowler.
Night Prowler? I'd rather go with Nightcrawler, personally, but that's just me.
Let's hurry.
The place should be on the edge of town, I've heard. The ferryman should know how to get there.
Well met, eh?
Wonderful.
Wonderful. When it comes to rainstorms, knows that he can compete with Brilhaven. I'm trenched to my core. That's Brilhaven pride, it is. Whoa.
Lovely.
Lovely.
Wonderful.
You heard the songstress Joanna sing before. People love to talk about her looks, but they're missing the real appeal. Just listen to her, you'll understand. She sings it's like charging into battle. Can't imagine what kind of life led her to sing the way she does. Nothing you and I can imagine, no sir.
Wonderful.
I saw your performance at the expedition. Blimey, you're something else. The tavern folk just couldn't stop blathering on about you bringing a sanctress as your ma. But framing a UG for the crime surely is nasty. Not so unusual though, probably.
Huh.
I'm just
all very nice.
I thought they were gross at first, but pair them with the ale and these seafood dishes are superb. I'm broke, so I plan to quit drinking for a while, but that siren song was sweet ale, man.
Hey, listen.
Come again anytime.
Ooh, intel.
Come again.
Oh, there isn't any, unfortunately, at the moment.
Hey, listen. Excuse me.
I'm just incredulous.
I'm just incredulous.
Huh. Wonderful.
Guten Tag.
All right, then.
Oi! Oi!
I'll take you wherever you need to go. I need to go to Nightcrawler. So you're the ones the brothers were talking about then. I've heard all about it. Go on, hop right in behind me.
Well, look who it is. Appreciate you coming out.
So it was you two.
You expected us to roll out the red carpet right into our headquarters. Consider this a pre-show. Still, you really are just a kid, aren't you?
And you're one to talk?
I wouldn't go having a laugh at me big brother's expense. That's when I get to step in. Make some points for my own life.
You are brothers. And he is the elder?
You mean he's the Full Metal Alchemist?
And here I thought the Magnus brothers' name was making the rounds. Shame that. It's fine. First offense and all won't kill you yet. Besides, Lord Luis has taken quite a shine to you lot. Before we let you see him, I have a question. I want you to think long and hard before you answer, right?
We're getting sinister looks from the whole pub.
What kind of king are you selling yourself to be exactly? Go on, let's have the pitch.
I treat all tribes equally. I'd help anyone in need.
I'd help anyone in need.
Meaning what exactly?
It means he's even willing to save someone like me.
You're not doing yourself any favors here, are you?
Let's drop the pretenses, shall we? We were all about impressing Luis, and we've done that. You're all about results, aren't you?
You'll answer the question from me too. Why do you want to serve Master Luis? No lies now.
I'm in love with Juan. I don't like Forden or his church.
I don't like Forden or his church.
Too right. They have no idea what justice is. Ah, but you had a sanctoress publicly executed so you could get ahead. Not in a position to moralize, are you?
We don't expect everyone to take our side. We're just here to right wrongs, that's all.
Huh. Whatever. You got some brass to you, I'll give you that much. Already got more accomplished than that Gladel ever did. You seem like the types to make yourselves useful.
I like being useful.
Not many get Ardel's blessing. It's worth celebrating that. For now, you're in.
Someone like you should already know what it's like. The minority tribes face walls and barriers everywhere they look in society. Our greatest hope rides with Master Luis. We'll do whatever it takes to make him king, and starting today, so will you. Come on then. Master Luis is waiting for you inside his gauntlet runner, the Caradrius.
The Caradrius?
And no funny business up there, yeah? Nothing gets past the King's magic, and Lord Luis is one of the top candidates. We've captured some, what, 10 odd assassins now? Lord Luis uses them for magic experiments, and, well, you know how that ends.
We finally have access to Luis's headquarters.
It's a valuable opportunity. Ideally, while most of our group is meeting with Luis, someone else can do a quick search inside.
Wait, me?
There's no one more suitable. Anyone else, and he'd question their absence.
You're putting a solo infiltration on my tiny shoulders? But fine, I'll do it.
Once we're in the Skyrunner, we'll assess the situation, then deal with our own tasks.
Where?
It's already sunset. Time flies so fast. Caradrius is stationed in a warship harbor. Let's take a ferry to get us there. To the ferry!
Hello there.
That's no place to visit after a piss up, but alright, mind yourself and climb aboard.
Incredible.
It didn't hit me until we got right up close to it, but this runner really is huge.
Hey!
Over here, keep your heads out of the clouds, will ya?
Sam!
You bumpkins can fawn over the Caradrius all you want later. Won't be flying for a good while anyway, what with his soiree and all.
Huh.
Soiree? What's that? Hey Buzz. Hey Buzz, how about you don't go telling them telling them anything they don't need to know? We aren't officially friends yet. Now follow me, I'll give you the grand tour.
Got it.
Oh, and a friendly warning, be on your best behavior. You try anything clever and you're dead on the spot. Make a rude comment to Lord Luis, dead on the spot, got it? Shy about making threats? Well, stay on his good side, okay?
Seriously.
Let's not test his patience then, eh? Lord Luis is in his reception room. You don't want to keep him waiting.
We're off.
Ooh.
You little
The size of Luis's Skyrunner is ludicrous. And he parks it in the middle of the warship harbor like his bloody's name on it. Listen, mate, you ain't wrong, but you gotta let this one go. You never know who you might be listening. Once the expedition's over, they'll clear out and it'll blow all over.
Check this out.
The runner is so huge.
At last.
We've got to seize the first foothold for our infiltration. Soon enough, Luis will be within our grasp.
If I may.
Well, Del comes through here an awful lot. You know him, don't you? One of Luis's faction candidates? Sometimes he's got this beast of a dog with him, too. Sad to see a man with a temper like his with a pet. But wouldn't you know it, he's sweet on that dog. Somewhere at the bottom of his black heart, he thinks that the dog's cute or something. Strangest thing you ever did.
Indeed.
This runner bears more in common with a castle than a carriage. I can only imagine what its interior must be like.
Understood.
It's impossible to discern how much trust the brothers will afford us. Keeping our guard up around them will be crucial.
Got it.
And here we go. Go on in.
I'm leaving.
Don't wander off. Until you get used to it, this place can be a real maze.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, there's so many soldiers here. I suppose we should have expected as much from Luis's stronghold. I feel like we're always being watched.
Well,
Like it or not, an elder recruit is always going to stand out, but we're on the same side as all of them for now, so stand tall.
And yet...
It's making me nervous.
What you need?
You're the new guys, hang on a minute. You're an elder. Well, ain't that a rare sight? Just do your level best, alright? We ain't shy about casting off those who aren't strong enough to keep up, so be sure you pull your weight, you hear?
You're not hello.
About what happened at the expedition, some elder kid showed up Forden, they say. Apparently Louise loved it. That kid's going places, I can tell you that. That's me!
Look at that.
Yeah, it's true. Did Goodell really show up to the expedition with the head of a human in hand? Yeah, but the head was so small that hardly anyone noticed. Makes you wonder what the hell the point was. I love how much this game shits on Glodell.
That reminds me.
Oh, you're the elder candidate that I've been hearing about. Apparently Lady Joanne likes you too. She's staking her claim on some kid even though she's already with Lord Louise. Damn, Lady Joanne's got stamina to spare. Yeah.
Hey!
It's you. I sold the expedition. You put on quite the show. You really gave the Sanctus a what for, and you're one of us now, are you? Well, cheers to new friends.
Got it.
Reception room is at the top floor. This lift will get you there.
What in the...
What's that? It happens to everyone. Is this some sort of magically controlled locking mechanism?
Yeah?
It keeps the suspicious elements out. You know, like the bastards pretending they're grunts when they're actually assassins.
I see.
Seems like a secure system. I assume you need a key to get around.
Yeah.
Yep. The different keys for different areas. Only a select few ranking soldiers have them. You want to walk freely around the runner? Then you're going to have to move up our ranks a bit first.
Evidently.
Keys are only given to ranking soldiers, is it? Navigating this place may prove difficult without those in our possession. We need to acquire them then. Boy, already trading treacherous whispers among yourselves, eh? Quit the gossip and get on already.
Oh, nice.
It's much bigger than I thought. I almost forgot we're inside a gauntlet runner. Quit looking around so much. Now what have we got here? Are we letting schoolboys in the ranks now? These kids are our new recruits. So that's all it took, eh? A little show at the expedition. Used to be you'd have to prove yourself before you could stand with the Count's men.
No.
They got Lord Louise's approval. If that's not enough for you, I'd keep it to yourself before someone knocks you off that pedestal.
What's the meaning of this?
What, these pissants against me? Please, I'm a bloody sergeant. We could settle this right here, right now. They'll be wiping you off the walls.
Don't even try it.
Oh, leave it out, Xanath. Or Xanth. Xanath. That's a different person from a different series. Get your ass back to your post. That's an order.
Understood?
Just get this through your tiny heads. Power is everything around here. I give you 3 days at most till you run home, tails between your legs. She's bigger than I thought, me at you. I'm gonna make me blush.
Seriously.
You just gotta stand there or you're gonna move. Come on.
Here.
And this would be Lord Louise's quarters. Just a reception room, lass. He'd be daft to show a pack of strangers straight to his private quarters, wouldn't he?
Alright.
Lord Louise is waiting inside. Enter.
Hey.
Guess that's my cue. I'll try looking around for this formula. Careful, lots of sharp eyes about. I'll try. You will stay safe too. See you soon, I hope.
A beautiful city, Brialhaven. But it is its identity I truly respect. Oceana's navy might well have won them the Annex War, if Urchronia hadn't chosen to forgo their honor and launch an opportunist attack in the wake of a storm. Even now, united in the kingdom, Their pride in their power is what keeps this city alive. You wish to join my ranks. I need ask little else. Instead, I would hear what you wish to know most. Ask, and I will answer. That is why I've bid you come here.
Here we go.
Sir, you enjoy. What's your plan against Forden?
How do you plan on winning against Forden?
I will kill him. Not that my victory rests on doing so. That man and Sanctism both are malignant tumors in this country's flesh and must be excised to save it.
Aren't candidates protected by the king's magic?
The king is not a god. There is always a way. It is clear no small conviction drives you. Perhaps keeping you close will prove useful. You, assembled company, I hereby permit you to enter my service.
We are much obliged.
This is a heart of magic silver. Cut your finger and let the blood fall. A proper rite of loyalty. Shows how all our blood flows through the same heart.
Watch yourselves, though. If your own heart's not true to our cause, well, it's not just a drop you lose. Might take off a whole limb.
Persona Fantasy, indeed. Hello, Kai. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well.
You hesitate. Fear and anxiety. They always lead the people astray. But power and order trumps all. That is the crux of my rule.
Muffin Panda, how dare smile. It seems we have no choice.
Good. It would appear we've passed.
Ha! Look at you, like knock-kneed lambs. Just having a bit of fun with you, eh? You think I'd go to all that effort?
On August 13th, I intend to hold a soiree in this city. It seems a fine opportunity for you to make your debut in my retinue.
August 13th, you say? It's more of a cake panda. I am very caked up, yes.
Very exclusive, see? Only for those good enough to be part of our campaign. You should feel honored.
As my gauntlet runner requires some maintenance, the party shall be held at the feast hall where I'm staying. In the meantime, do as you will.
I wonder how Gallica's search is going. I do love a good afro.
Only this area feels any different from the rest.
I miss him so. I miss his beautiful legs.
I need a key to get in, though. It'd be nice if I could see what's going on in here, too.
Massive thought. I mean, I do have those too, yes. Smile. Dusker865, thank you so much for the follow.
Is that boy candidate here already?
Meeting with Count Luis as we speak, I think. Didn't think he'd end up on our side.
I expect we'll run into each other on the job, eh? That said, let's get back to our rounds.
You both do. Afro is such a tiny, tiny lad, though. They're so cute. I love them.
Yikes! You're coming this way! I have to hide!
I must disappear into the vents!
Is this the other side of that door? Never thought it'd lead to a place like this. This area just screams suspicious with all the guards. The formula's gotta be somewhere around here. Is someone coming?
Figures they'd show up now.
Isn't that the songstress? What is she doing here?
Lady Juna, is something amiss?
I do recall saying I didn't need a personal guard today.
Yes, but this is Luis's personal quarters. We thought in case you needed.
Well, I don't. You can do your guarding downstairs for today. Do you understand? And, well, I mean, do you really want to be guarding this door when Count Luis returns? Oh, the things you would hear. How awkward for us both.
You mean...
You mean sex?
Idiot, don't make the lady repeat herself. Apologies, my lady. We'll make ourselves scarce.
Close one. Opportunities like this are so few and far between.
Get his ass, queen.
I've got to get this back in place. Oh, wonderful. How were these arranged again?
A magic spell? Is that the formula? Just my luck. I can't carry out something that big. And now I know where it is.
Jolly good! You've got the man's eyes on you. Now that you've sworn fealty, we can get right down in the guts of his Skyrunner.
I worry for Gallica. Perhaps we ask too much of her. I hope she's all right.
Ah, it seems you worried for naught.
I'm back!
Phew. You're clearly bursting with good news, too.
I know, right? I found where the formula is! I'm pretty sure I saw the real thing. Even if it wasn't, I'd bet the real one's somewhere in that room.
Masterfully done. We could have asked no better an infiltrator.
That songstress Juno was there too. I'm pretty sure it was Luis's private quarters. So I have to wonder what she was doing there.
Whatever the case, I assume you could lead the way to the room?
Well, yes, but it might be a bit tricky. To get to Luis's quarters, we'd need to go through the crew quarters, then through the starboard corridor, or the port corridor. You need a key to get into each of the divisions. Whoever's in charge at each guard post has one. Luis's private quarters have a special key too. That one's held by the representative on the bridge.
In short, we'll need to pass through 3 blocks. The crew quarters, either the starboard or port corridor, and the bridge.
It looked like he's usually got his quarters under guard, so we'll want to pick a time of day when there'll be less people around.
If we need it less crowded, then how about the night of the soiree? Surely it would be a skeleton crew.
Apparently the soiree will be held at the luxury inn that caters exclusively to the upper class. The soldiers manning Surrender are bound to have duties in town that day.
He would have us debut as his supporters on that night. How would we get away with not being present?
Maybe if we just excuse ourselves for a short time? We've got plenty of time to prepare. Securing an infiltration route, finding out when it will be less crowded. This is all work we can get done in advance.
Oh, good work.
On the night of, Gallica and one other will slip out, swipe the formula, then return by the shortest route possible.
Have anyone in mind? My hearing makes stealth jobs simple work.
No. I think he'd be our best bet.
You would have the guest of honor himself absent?
This is Luis we're talking about. He's bound to notice any absence. If we've lost on that front already, we might as well send our strongest.
What do you think? It would be risky as a near solo infiltration. Are you up to the task?
We'll have to make it work.
You'll be the ones in the most danger, won't you?
I can hardly deny it. You're right. And I'm well aware of the fact.
Seriously. We're jumping from tightrope to tightrope here.
We'll be fine.
We'll have to prep our infiltration strategy tomorrow. For now, let's get back to the inn and get some rest.
Back to our...
That reminds me.
By the way, do you remember the man we met in Louise's Gauntlet Runner? He seemed very proud of his strength.
Yes.
He was rather full of himself. Yes, Sergeant Xanth, was it? He got told to go back to his post, which makes me wonder he might be in charge of one of the runner sectors.
I see.
That would be unfortunate. I could tell his strength was formidable even to be near him. I doubt he would simply let us pass. In any case, we should probably rest for the day. We can talk in detail in the morning.
Got it?
Success of infiltration depends entirely on our preparation after tomorrow. Don't worry, as long as we work together, we'll find the solution. Sanctress has been in Louise's private chambers. Not that I would judge her, I suppose. At any rate, the operation begins tomorrow. Rest well tonight.
May I speak?
The day of the Prince's awakening may be nearer than we realize. We got to make our preparations before that soiree. Well, time to go sleeping in our bug-infested room.
Look at that.
Good night.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Now then.
Now, starting today, we need to work on an infiltration route to Louise's private quarters. The issues is those in charge of each area. The ones holding the keys, 'twould seem they make a formidable lineup. What shall we do? Might be the simplest option is the best option. Get them alone, beat their key from them, and push forward.
Even so.
If we mean to attack, a short, decisive encounter is an order of the day. If they call for reinforcements, we may not fare so well.
Yes.
Louise's subordinates have attained their rank through martial prowess. If we wound their pride, negotiation may still be on the table.
I'm a little worried.
This is a new challenge unlike any we've faced so far.
Yeah.
Right, a new situation calls for new tactics. We have to build up our strength by hunting bounties and the like, or we may end up over our heads. Unlike previous operation, time is of the essence when infiltrating. You will need to keep your battles short, defeating the officers within a certain number of turns. All the officers are quite strong, and each will require you to be tactical. Gather information about them in town and utilize requests to strengthen your abilities to give yourself a fighting chance.
Then...
Maybe we could dig up some dirt through an informant. Who knows, they might have weaknesses we can exploit.
Got it.
Well then, before we can secure our route to his quarters, it sounds like we have to do some digging before the day of the soiree. In the afternoon,
let's focus.
We have 20 days to complete this.
Let's head there.
Oi there.
And we can even begin on getting our new allies strengthened. Which is going to be very much handy for next time.
Oi there.
What now?
Well, we've been going for long enough, I say. I definitely am getting hungry for a sandwich. And other kinds of food. So why don't we try and find out who we're going to raid out into now? Lovely beans. Give me a moment as I go and figure out where we're going. Let me see. Got a lot of good choices today. Oh, what about you? Are you still going for a bit? Maybe. That would be nice to maybe raid into them. Mayhaps, perhaps. Yeah, why don't we raid into them? That would be lovely. That would be lovely. Hold on. I'm gonna straight into Leo, who is a lovely little otter that I got to meet up recently. Also friend of Afro. Lovely being that they are. But yes, I do have a Blue Sky, a YouTube. If you want to join my Discord, just ask me and I can... Well, you know, I can give you a thing. Otherwise, there's my raid message. You're welcome to use any kind of comfy emotes that you have available. I do hope that you all have had a wonderful time hanging out with me. I do plan on playing more of this tomorrow. So tomorrow we're going to be doing a lot of prepping and getting our social leagues up and running. So yeah, thank you all so much for being here. I love you all. Until next time, stay well, stay hydrated, stay well fed. Mwah. I love you all.